Not yet. Hey guys. Hey guys. It's Archie Luxury here. How are you going? Hey guys, this is the Archie Luxury now. I'm just jumping on both streams. I am live on both streams. Now what I was gonna do is actually link the streams. You want me to link the stream, you know? Yes. Yes. Sorry. I got what? Hey, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. No, that's exactly it. Now, guys, I'm just gonna link. Let me link this baby. You know how tricky it is to do something when you're in the middle of doing something else. So I need to link. Okay, let me. I've just started it, but I need to link this one. So just give me 1 minute. Hey, just hang on. Just hang on 1 moment, sir. What I'm going to do is I got to go to the dungeon. Just hang on. I'm just setting this up now. I want to sing the link so we can send the audience over to the other stream. So I'm just doing it now because it's a bit tricky, but we can sort that out. It's just that when you try and do more than one thing at once, it becomes a mess. You know what I mean? So okay, I've just saved that. Okay, it's all. I'm just saving that now. Da-da, da-da. So now you can actually end your stream and it'll take the audience over and jump on, guys. Come on, jump on. Angelic, jump on. Everyone jump on. Okay, guys. And we've got, okay, I will see you over there. So, guys, that's the way it is there. Okay, let's run the intro. Let's run the intro and start the show. Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury and welcome to the Archie Luxury Livestream Flagship Show. And today, guys, what are the best watches in your collection? What's the best stuff? Now, before we start, let's get super chat. Vintinier, $5. Sorry, I'm busy and can't come on to help, but good luck with the show. That was from my good friend Vintinier. Beautiful, lovely guy, Vintinier. I love him to death. Speaking of people I love to death, look who I have here, the bear. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Archibald, how you doing, my man?
Hey, man. Today's question, what are the best watches in your collection?
How's the sound? I'm using the old phone.
It's perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen the topic today. I've seen the topic is good. It's a good topic.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the best watches in your collection. I gotta tell you, Bear, I think the best watch in my collection for usability is the Bluesy. The Bluesy. See, I love blue. Look at this. I can't stop myself. I'm wearing blue watch, blue shirt. Just if I was slimmer, blue jeans, but I'm not.
You what got was the best watch you ever own in your collections? Multiple, taking into consideration all your collections from beginning to the end. What was your best watch?
When you say best, the problem is best is so tricky. When you say best, do you mean the most expensive? Do you mean the most beautiful?
You might think that. I don't. I don't. Don't accuse me of being a snob right away.
No. I got to tell you, you know what I think the best watch I ever had was? It was probably that Maserati blue dial Daytona.
Really? Because did cross my mind. They did cross my mind.
The thing I loved about that watch, it had the newer bracelet.
Yeah.
Two-tone, so it could be, when I had solid gold, like I had the gold Submariner, psychologically, I couldn't handle the gold. It was kind of, I was always scared it could get damaged. I was scared of stretch. Whereas with the two-tone, I was relaxed. I was mentally relaxed. So that means, that's not to say that the gold is not better, because you look at the pricing, obviously gold is significantly more expensive.
Right.
But the thing is, it was so usable. It was my go-to watch. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes best isn't necessarily, like, I loved my Pateks. But I was always conscious they're delicate. I could never really relax and just use it as a daily. Okay. They were too delicate to be when you say best, I think I mean all-rounder. You know what I mean? If you were stuck on a desert island, which one would you want to be stuck with?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I understand that. To be very honest with you, when you said best, I did not for a second think what's most expensive, because in all honesty, if I'm picking the best to me watch from my collection, it would not be the most expensive. It would not be even maybe the top 5 most expensive.
Would it be Rolex? But would it be Rolex?
Oh, you know it. With me, it's obviously going to be Rolex.
By the way, Bear, the funny thing is, horologically speaking, when you say best, I don't think, oh, we got Mr. Zoso. Mr. Zoso, great friend of mine there, $5. Thank you, Ponta, for influencing me to get the blue racing dial. Very, very beautiful. A friend of mine just bought one yesterday, Bear. Can you believe that? He just bought one yesterday. and he paid. This was a full box papers. It was an original one. I can pull up a picture of, if you like, of it, Bear.
Sure, please do.
And the interesting thing with this watch is, Bear, is that he originally sold me my Maserati blue dial. That's where it came from. That is who I got it from. And he bought this one. It was just under 30,000 Aussie. Okay, that's like, what's that? 32 Canadian. Also, 28 Canadian. 28 Canadian. And I got to be honest with you, this is such a beautiful watch. And it's crazy because normally you don't think a two-tone Daytona is going to be, everyone wants panda, 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 hype, 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 you know, panda, panda, panda. But this watch itself, let me just call it up here. Here we go. Boom, press. There we go. It's just so cool. So
I remember that watch really well. I genuinely do.
NATO $3. I like the Chronomeister on rubber. Yes, that was my Zenith open heart, the Chronomeister.
NATO, that would be your favorite.
He's saying he
watch?
liked it. No, he says he liked it. He liked it. He liked it. That's just a comment. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hated that watch so much.
I think you have to own it. I hated it too before I got it, but then once I got it,
listen, that open heart hillbilly tourbillon is truly disappointing. It's like NATO. Like, come on.
Let me say something to you. I want to say something to you, okay, Bear? When you say what's the best car you've ever owned, it's like asking Tan. So he would say the Lamborghini.
Never ever nobody asked me that. Ever.
Okay.
I don't want to even hear that question or that topic.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is...
No, don't try to say that. Just keep going with watches. I'm kind of enjoying. I'm
trying to join a parallel. What I'm trying to say is...
Let's stay away from the parallel.
Stay away. It's poison, okay? Next you'll have me bleaching my hair for ratings.
Holy shit. It's possible. Obviously, it works. But first, super chat from Ron the Shrink.
Ron the Shrink, $10. I think I've finally grown out of NATO's straps. They're starting to feel childish and inappropriate for work. Shit, how could that be inappropriate? He works in a psych ward. People have much more important problems than, should I wear a NATO with my watch?
I've never been a NATO fan, but on some watches, temporary, it could work kind of different and make the watch feel new. And,
you know what I loved a NATO one, Bear? Let me tell you, I loved a NATO on a pre-ceramic Submariner 14060.
I can see that.
Speaking of NATOs, look who we've got. Angelic. Hello, Angelic. How are you today?
Angelic. Welcome.
Hello. Hey guys, going? How you going? Yeah, I'm good.
I just want to thank. Archie. I know you had opportunity to jump on their stream. I want to thank the boys for doing a pre-stream. Wonderful idea. Thank you guys. And by the way, great show last night. It was quite interesting, entertaining. Love you boys. Love you.
They're working hard. Thank you, Bear.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dis. Yeah, he does a good job on the pre-show. Dis does. Oh.
Holy shit.
See, you know that. They took my shower scene. They saw I had a bit of a rise from the shower scene, and they said, how can we outdo the pontiff?
What I found more interesting than the topic and this whole look and everything, what really confused me, do you remember the guy?
Go Timmy.
Do you remember the guy, the participant in the chat and occasionally super chatted and always complain to you and I how we don't talk enough about watches? And his name was America, and then he had some number.
Yeah.
That guy who really loves talking about watches ended up going to Timmy's stream, and he's the one that actually paid $1,000 for this whole nonsense of painting a hair, coloring the hair. In all honesty, it just shows the duality and contradiction that so many of the participants in this Archieverse have with themselves.
It does. The hair doesn't look bad here, Bear. Look at Timmy here. It doesn't look that bad.
I don't know what to tell you, Narc. Honestly, to me, this is not even about Timmy. This is about conflicting thoughts about the members of the Archieverse, that the people who actually say one thing one day, the other thing the other day, who don't know what they fucking want. But then, you know what, Archie? That's why I say, don't just jump to the trends, okay? Just keep doing your fucking thing.
Yeah, that's what I think, Bear.
And don't worry, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. The day comes for you to shave your head or to color your hair to get the views and money. That would be not good. That would be not fucking good.
No. Look, I got to be honest with you, Bear. I am doing okay.
Yeah.
I think I just keep plowing on and just making content. That's it. You know, it's sort of that's the way I see it. And
yeah, I agree.
You know, it's always we created a monster. Without us, he wouldn't have a start. You know this?
Without you, really, because ultimately your stardom, your existence is what makes people famous in the Archieverse, and then they become supposedly successful in their own niche, and it is what it is, right?
It's angelic. It's like the original band gets outsold by the cover band.
Yeah, well,
did that ever happen, Angelic?
It has happened. It has happened quite a lot.
LRB, they've had many issues, haven't they? Little River Band. Yeah, so I don't think there's anyone in Little River Band that's an original member anymore. I think there might be one, but I thought I heard there was none. But anyway, yeah, but it's not the same, is it? No.
Strider,
we go back to
Strider's asking a question here. Apparently, nobody wanted Daytonas in the 80s. No, Strider. It was more the 70s. The 80s, they were starting. When they released that new automatic Daytona, it became very popular. Okay, that was always so. That's not quite right. That came out in 88, I think. The 4 digits were starting to get valuable. 80s, 90s. And it's never looked back since. So that's more 70s, early 80s. But different marketplace completely. We're talking about best watch. The funny thing is, Bear, what I was trying to say is, when you say best, it's normally when you say best, it's the most memorable one that you honestly had a lot of time with. I would have to say I had a lot of beautiful watches. You know what? I can't be sad. I've enjoyed so many beautiful things. The funny thing is, Bear, best is not something you normally tie with Rolex. It's not high horology, haute horology. But where Rolex excels, it's so usable. You know what I mean? And I really admire people who just have one Rolex for life. They wear it everywhere, you know? And Mr. Patek Philippe, he had a two-tone bluesy for years.
Yeah.
I wonder if he would ever go back to that.
I don't think, as little that I know about Patrick, I don't think he ever rebuys. Possibly, I could be possibly wrong,
Yes.
but I don't remember him rebuying. I did rebuy, not Rolex, mind you, but I did rebuy some watches, and I don't see anything wrong with that. To be honest with you, Archie, I think it's a completely normal thing. And it indicates that you probably realize that watch. I mean, you were actually talking about it, about your Speedmaster. I remember you had that moment explaining how that was a watch that you owned and you sell, own and sell, own and sell.
Yes.
And get to conclusion finally that, you know what, I want this watch. I understand that this watch means something more to me than just transitional piece.
Can it be that a piece that it carries a certain set of memories? Like, I've been wearing that Datejust for 5 years. I just put it down recently to wear a new Seiko I got, and I look at the Datejust now as being, I associate it with a bunch of memories from the past, and I kind of like pick it up and I go, oh yeah, and then I put it back down and I think I'll just leave that there and just leave those memories and that watch there. I don't want to lose it. If I sold the watch or traded it or something, it had always been in my mind, and I might regret that. I might want to go back and get it just to have those memories, locked up and secure there. Just I don't know if I can wear it again. It's like I picked it up, I wore it for a day, and I went, I don't know, I like this sport, the diver thing, but it still carries all those memories, so I wouldn't want to lose it.
Emotional attachment to a watch is probably the greatest attachment you can have to a watch. That goes beyond the beauty of the watch. It goes beyond the movement, the value, any of the parameters, any of the factors that we use to evaluate the watch. That is trump card. That is what overrules everything and everybody. So emotional attachment that you have with that watch is the strongest bond you can have with the watch. And people rarely make that mistake to sell a watch that means something so much to them. I don't think that's even debatable. I mean, I have piece like that which means a lot to me.
What watch is that, Bear?
The Railmaster, because of my dad and connection with my dad. And that's a watch that's going nowhere ever. It's a non-Rolex piece, and I turned so many non-Rolex pieces in, out. But that's the one that I never, ever would consider selling. It's simply not even a possibility. It's not a possibility.
It's how long do you think it takes? Do you think you can build those attachments quickly, or do they take time, or depends on the watch and the circumstance?
No, brother, it takes time. It takes time. There is no instant emotional. Instant emotion is very misleading. The emotions you're talking about, I assume they took a long time.
You can have the hype factor, but that turns into something else as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I started understanding Archie being a little bit attached to that Explorer too. That's why I gave it a break, and I didn't want to push it too much because I thought maybe that is his last link to that collection that he lost. So ultimately, he doesn't want to lose that connection, right? That's a possibility. I don't know. Only person that owns that watch deep inside knows that and understands.
Timely behavior. How are you, Timely?
Good. How are we going, guys?
Now, Timely's an interesting guy because he actually had a few Tag Heuers.
Yeah.
Which he sold off. He recently sold them off. And why did you sell them off? Well, he needed the money. Is that right, Timely?
I was looking at building up some other pieces, so I got rid of some and bought the ones that I wanted more.
Did you sell them to
That's fine,
people
so
you
cool.
know? Can you visit them now, or they're gone to people you don't know?
No, they're just gone to customers, like random people that bought them.
Okay. And do you regret that? Do you have any seller's remorse?
Look, Caliber 11, I really enjoyed it. The Blue Dial Caliber 11, that was a really nice watch. And then when I went up to see Mr. GMT, he's got one as well. So, you know, I looked at it and went, oh, probably shouldn't have sold that one. But apart from that, yeah, no, it was fine.
I love that watch. That was a great watch. That was a great watch. The color, they're a bit chunky, but they're chunky monkey.
Very thick, and the sapphire crystal sticks out even further, so it's a bit thicker as well. Yeah.
Yes. It's funny you say that. Bear, I had a period of time where I think the watch that was, sorry, let me grab this super chat. Playboy Hefner, $5. Taking English in college right now and would love a recommendation on what my essay topic should be for an argumentative essay. Watch related. Can I buy Rolex at retail? Why you can't buy Rolex at retail? There you go. How's that?
That's a good topic. And the society, reflection on society as a result of it.
I've got to tell you, Bear, I think I want to ask you guys here. I'll start with me. My most precious watch that I had, I think looking back, Bear, and this is sometimes you can't, I would say in recent history, see, I've got past history. My 1016 meant a lot to me, Bear. The first Rolex. But I don't actually crave it now. Do you understand? Like I got rid of that in the 90s, right? So I don't actually crave it. I mean, I would love it back, but I don't crave it back. I would say in recent history, probably the watch that meant the most, looking back, right? I'd have to say that Maserati Blue Daytona. I think that was absolutely perfect. And that's partly the reason I'm trying to reproduce that. I don't know if you remember, but I had the Maserati Blue Daytona and I also had a Submariner two-tone pre-ceramic at the same time.
Right.
But I wore this more. You know why I wore this more? One reason.
Why?
The newer clasp. I like the solid end links. I like the newer clasp. Okay. I thought, and that's the reason. Okay. So with my new ceramic bluesy, I'm trying to actually, I think this is going to become my most valuable, the most loved watch in my collection. What is yours, Bear? You said the Railmaster because you're linked to your father.
No, that's not my best watch. I don't perceive that as the best watch. I perceive that as the watch that is important to me. Important watch. You have a super chat from Timepiece Esquire.
Timepiece Esquire, $2. AC3. Have you had more beautiful women or watches? That's actually, I know that's a bit of a jokey comment, but that's actually a really good question in all seriousness. And I would say, see, when you say beautiful woman, do you mean aesthetically beautiful or a good heart, all-round package, Bear? This is the same way. But I would say I've had more beautiful watches than beautiful women.
Or woman. Could it be just one?
That's a strong statement.
Yeah. To find a beautiful woman is quite hard. And I've got to be fair and say that
it's really, can you compare apples and oranges? Women
I
and
agree
watches?
with cousin. I agree with cousin Angelic. I mean that's it's truly it's non-comparable. It's more of a joke. I think it was It was a shtick and little element of troll. I would not answer that
Timepiece
question.
Esquire, it's good to have you back there. We need to get some good punters on. We want to have. Oh shit! I don't normally like Forbin Colossus because he never super chats. But he said, "Oh, the 6006. Yes, I did love that watch. Oh shit, Bear.
That watch would be in my choice when I take into consideration all your watches. Be on the bottom of favorites. That watch I really disliked. There was very much Oris looking piece that did not resemble anything from Patek that I like to see from Patek. Super chats coming in fast and furious. Thank you guys.
Here we go. We got Yankee Doodle, $5. I have an insatiable desire to date women. Why do you think so many men have given up on the pursuit of a woman? Is it because they make it so hard? No, I can actually. That's a very good point. Yankee Doodle. I met him. I like him. I think the problem is with Yankee Doodle. He's got a desire for the perfect dress watch. It's what keeps the human species going. That's why Yankee Doodle exists, because he wants to meet the perfect. I think why have they given up? Because it's like finding the perfect. It's hard. It's very, very hard. That's the reason.
It's hard.
But again, that's like collecting watches. It's subjective. It's what's perfect for you.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah, what's good for me won't be good for some of you guys, maybe, as example. Yeah, it's just
Playboy Hefner, $5. Now a topic for an expository essay explaining, describing something. I want my essay so amazing that it turns my teacher into a watch addict.
Well, go have a look at any of the watch forums and have a look at the ones that have like 200 comments, 300 comments. They're going to be your best bet for juicy topics.
Maybe talk about the beauty of Ziratsu polishing and Grand Seiko dials.
I've got one topic only. Okay, a man and his watch.
Okay. That's a good topic,
because you want to keep it simple. If you go too far into this and that, it's not gonna. The best thing you can do is get a complicated idea and you explain it so simply. Okay, that's the real skill of a good writer. So you would explain why you love wristwatches. What is it? What is it? A man and his watch. And just explain the bond that a man has, how he doesn't really own anything, and it's something he can take through his life. Stephen K, $2, New Zealand. Just saw the robbery videos. So sorry for you, mate. Hey, that's Stephen. Thank you for your condolences. Yes, sir. Thank you for your kind support. Thank you. Thank you so much for your kind support. JL, $20, 83. Bear, would you swap Black Sea, two-tone Datejust, Tudor Chrono plus Omega and around $10,000 for a 116718 LN?
Yes.
Or what other options around 60-ish Aussie?
I fucking love 60s Aussie for that watch is actually very good deal. For those who are not familiar, we're talking a solid gold GMT Master 2 with a beautiful green dial. You want to bring it up, Archie, so people can see this beautiful GMT. I would say that's actually a good price, man. 60,000 Australian. That's the last time I looked in Canada. They were like between 65 and up. 65 was like a decent, really good deal. Let's look at what you're trading toward that. Black Deep Sea is is a definitely Rolex dog. I don't hate it. It's a bit big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Archie actually can pull that watch off, and he likes the value that watch
Yes.
provides.
Yes.
The two-tone DJ.
Now we don't know if it's a 41 or a 36 or a.
Frankly, knowing JL, it's a 41. Okay.
Oh, this is JL. Fuck.
Yeah, Justin.
baller.
Justin
The
Forge.
baller.
Justin Forge.
But he's already got the day date. He's already got the day date.
Yes. Yes. And then we have a Tudor chrono, which is
it's nothing special.
it is special from Tudor.
Is it a panda? He's talking a panda, or he
He's
doesn't say.
talking.
Panda,
He's talking panda. We're talking JL. Okay, he doesn't buy garbage. Okay, the guy
Omega,
doesn't buy garbage. So let's see the money. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's go there. Let's 2-tone 2J. Okay, that would be. Let's go to the.
What Omega is it?
I don't care which Omega. I'm just doing. Yeah, you know what? Fuck. This is a good deal. Fuck it. You are melting mediocre watches and bringing up a gold bar standard.
The only problem is, Bear.
Yeah.
Is it a box papers? How good is the GMT?
Again, I'm talking JL. I'm assuming this is a guy who knows this kind of shit. So I'm being a
okay.
I'm assuming he covered all those.
No, sorry.
He's not a newbie. He covers the bases, right?
We got a super chat.
He's full gold now. He's full solid gold only. He wants to go that way.
I think that's a fucking cool. You know what? Even if you don't like the gold watches, this is fucking gorgeous, and it's discontinued. And I always say, Rolex green for the win. You will never make a mistake buying a Rolex with a green color.
Here we go, Bear. Timepiece Esquire, $5. I'm back, but I'm going to super chat small amounts. Got to save the majority of my load for Tim Wright show. He has great watch collection and best number 2 host. Love. Thank you, Timepiece Esquire. Tanzeel, $5. I'm back, but I'm going to super chat small amounts. Got to save the majority for the Archie Luxury live stream. Best host and original YouTube celebrity.
Thank you very much, Tanzeel. You, when I talk gold standard, that applies to watches, that applies to anything, including people. You, sir, are a gold standard friend and a gold standard person. Thank you.
Stephen K, $5 New Zealand. Essay topic, your life history as told from his watch's perspective. Interesting. And JL, $5. Bear, it will be a bit more than 60K, but with the swap, I will save tax. I'm addicted to gold now. Fike me dead.
Again, JL, I respect the gold and all that stuff. I love this watch beyond the gold. I personally find this watch beautiful for so many other reasons besides being a gold piece. Congratulations, and I'm genuinely happy for you, because this is a watch I would be.
Hey, we got Mega here. Hello, how are you? Hello? He's muted.
Can we focus on the topic in super chats, please?
Sorry,
JL just added that. Oh, sorry, Pontiff.
Box papers and its excellent condition. There we go. Playboy Hefner, $10. Just a super chat for helping with ideas. I liked Ron's idea of mechanical versus smart watches for argumentative, but I love a man and his watch, especially since I have the book and can cite it.
Excellent, Playboy Hefner. Excellent.
Bear, what do you think of that there? JL, what are you keeping in steel? That's what I want to know. What are you keeping in steel? These gold watches, is there anything wrong with being addicted to gold?
No.
Well, We
And
saw
that's a
un-
beautiful piece.
we
Very,
saw-
very tasteful.
we saw Undertaker's gold sub on the dungeon a couple of nights ago. Oh, and he was going for a walk in the afternoon sun in Melbourne. It was a beautiful day, and it looked amazing. It had that golden light hitting the gold watch. I mean, it's something else. It's a beholder. These photos on the internet never give these gold watches justice. When you get them outside, oh my god!
James is back from Showcase
Watches. £4.50. I'm back, but I'm going to super chat small amounts to save my load for myself because I'm a cheap fiker and have no host to blow smoke about. There we go.
James is funny, dude.
He's very, very funny guy. Bear, how JL, I would love to know what other watches you are keeping. I think you should always keep a few steals.
Why? Why?
I always scared that the gold would become too. You get after you've run it for a while, you realize, hey, this is delicate. Plastic had that. The artist formerly known as Plastic had that realization. Fuck, this thing does scratch easily. They are more fragile because you.
But those are all hairline scratches, which in near service in the future can be taken off. It is still Rolex. It's quite easily wearable. It's a very, very good movement. It's a watch that you can handle. So what I'm trying to say to you, Pontiff, you're very critical over me for wearing cheaper watches and keeping more expensive watches in a safe.
Yes.
Yet you would rather have some steel pieces to play safe while the gold pieces are being protected. That's the same thing. You're a hypocrite. You're selling a hypocrisy on steel and gold versus a cheap and expensive. Same. Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. We've got a great super chat from my good friend, Mr. GMT. Stay sexy. $5. I absolutely love my piece of shit day date. According to Sov, stay sexy.
Piece of shit. That's not piece of shit.
It's beautiful.
Piece of shit. No.
$5. The greatest YouTube celebrity, the governor's governor, the inventor of the quick wristwatch check, the guru's guru, the monger's monger, Archie Luxury.
You have to do better. The quick.
And the YouTube bit as well.
Yeah, you gotta do this better, Archie. Please, full screen, please. Let's give the man proper
value for money here. We need to give him some value for money. The greatest YouTube celebrity, the governor's governor, the inventor of the quick wristwatch check, the guru's guru, the monger's monger, Archie Luxury.
The governor's governor. Governor's the governor.
Well done.
Bravo, Archie.
Nice work.
JL, $10. I'll be sure to send pics to Plastic for forensic. Archie. 8. Omega Grayside Meteorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Meteorite.
Okay.
I'll be getting a Pepsi from the AD in the next month or two.
Okay, so he's keeping
sub date 41
date. Perfect. Omega Grayside Meteorite. Holy shit. Can you bring that watch up, please? That's a fucking grail piece. That's a beautiful ceramic piece. Omega Gray Side of the Moon, which is my favorite, but this is Omega Gray Side of the Moon Meteorite, guys. Fucking A. That is remarkable. And then we have a Tudor FXD, which is the one that came before the 39 millimeter.
Oh, this is the watch bear.
One. Yeah,
this
come
is
on.
The watch.
That's an amazing piece. And getting a Pepsi from the AD next month or two. These are all fantastic pieces, but this just stands out to me. Truly, you know what? Watch is 43 millimeters. Don't be scared. It actually wears beautiful. The bezel, the crown, the everything has an amazing lume. The dial itself is gorgeous. Meteorite component on the watch is just so perfect and makes it unique. I want this watch.
What's it got? The rose gold in the bezel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a good photo. Yeah, that's beautiful.
You sound very excited by it, Bear.
I love the whole side of the moon lineup in Omega. I think that's by far best ceramic watches you can get on the market. And among them, my favorite would be this one, the gray side of the moon. And also, I love the Apollo 8, the one with the, what do you call that when movement is cut through? Fuck, my brain stop, Archie, help me. When you can see through the movement.
Skeletonized
Movement, yes. And my apologies, at my age, it happens. So, in all honesty, this watch just got me excited. Sub 41, great daily, beautiful one piece. The Tudor FXD, probably his beater in this situation. A watch he can take on vacations, go swim, go, do all the fucking shit he has to do. And Pepsi, a travel watch, greatest watch of all time from the perspective of traveling, with all due respect, right after the ball time from Patek Philippe.
I got to tell you, Bear, the way you spoke about this watch, you had love for this. This is somebody who really loves their Omega.
This is gorgeous.
And we got a bit sidetracked there.
Yes.
So for JL, the question is for JL. He's already got that beautiful day date.
Yes.
He wants to add the GMT. That's yellow gold GMT.
Yes. Green dial. And he really picked the best pieces to get out of his collection. Because look, Archie, the things he's trading, I would pick as well. If I combine what he just listed here, what else he has, and combine what he's trading toward that gold GMT, I would pick the same pieces. I don't know about you, but that would be my approach. Reducing quantity to achieve the quality. Another super chat from wonderful JL.
JL, $5. Sorry, and the rose gold day date. Oh, fuck. Sorry, and the rose gold day date as well. And sorry. And what's he saying? I don't understand this.
Okay, so he's
these are the extra ones, yeah.
Okay, he's giving you extra ones.
The rose gold day date as well. And my original Man on the Moon, which I bought used, of course, because of Archie over 10 years ago. Okay, fair enough.
That deserves a full screen and Archibald Chesterfield III announcing the man on the Viking moon.
The man on the Viking moon.
That's why I'd always ask if I buy another watch, I'll be paying my $20 and getting an opinion.
Curly Q2, $10. This super chat is in honor of deadbeat, cheap fake, freeloading, high IQ, fake face, Forbin Colossus, whose freeloads all the contributors in chat. Like most spoon-fed intellects, hope this offends you, G. Good for you.
No, that's a go fuck yourself. But anyway, can I read this too, because I passionately feel I love this super chat, and I just like to read it myself. Do you mind?
Sure, please.
Okay.
The big full screen for Bear.
Yeah, thank you. This super chat is in honor of deadbeat, cheap, fuck, freeloading, high IQ fuckface, Forbin Colossus, whose freeloads all the contributors in chat like most spoon-fed intellectuals. Hope this offends you. Go fuck yourself.
There you go. That's how it's done.
That was nice.
Well,
Very
when you
cool.
feel it, when you have that real deep feeling about certain individual, and somebody vocalize, as Curly did, this beautiful super chat. This is like a poetry. Every word punctuates the feeling. And honestly, this fucker is the most opinionated fucker you ever fucking seen. I haven't seen a penny from this guy to anyone.
No.
Anyone.
No.
He's a street poet, Curly. He's a beat poet. The man knows. The man knows.
Nice job, Curly.
The poetry of telling someone to go fuck themselves is extremely beautiful when people know how to do it. Two that I love the most, two best ones, are Curly and JJ. A wonderful, talented people who know how to tell you to fuck off in a most appropriate, measured, and effective way. An effective way. And I fucking love it. I love it.
Yes, there's nothing better than there's nothing better than being told off in a quality way. To be told to fuck off, but you feel the quality of that fuck off. There's an effort there that you really are to actually fuck off. Yeah.
But also,
Kerouac. He's like Kerouac leads. Yeah.
Saying that there was a bit of sting when Archie would get right up close to the camera with you see just his mouth, and he tells you very slowly to fuck off. I mean, that has a bit of sting to it as well. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Oh yes, especially when you get a glint of that gold crown. You get that gold crown glint and the viper eyes, and then you know. I fear the pontiff. Yes, I do. See? The viper eyes. The gold crown. Can we see it? I'm so jealous. I wanted to get one. I asked my dentist, no, you can't get one. Oh, look at that. Now that means business. That's a fuck off crown, all right. I love it. Man, I love that. Not cheap. Not cheap.
No, not cheap. But they've come out too, you know. Be very careful.
Yeah.
I swallowed one once, Bear.
Oh shit.
Did you fish it out of your poop?
No.
I would have been fishing it out. Little lump of gold. I don't want to lose it.
No, exactly right. Bear, I got to tell you, the thing is, what makes JL's collection so amazing? He's got some amazing heavy hitting gold pieces. I had a friend of mine.
I like his collection very much.
See, in Plastic's case, he has one and done, the gold sub.
Oh, he has a little more than one and done. Plastic's collection, but let's list everything in his collection. Do you want to or no?
Sure. So he's got he's got the Sermon and the Hulk.
Fucking Hulk.
He's got the Panda and a Black Priest ceramic. He's got the Pepsi and the Batgirl.
Ooh.
And then he's got a solid gold sub to go with it.
10 out of 10.
Baby.
10 out of 10. Let's be honest.
Fucking hell.
But it just shows you, you cannot buy class, can you?
I couldn't care less about class. Give that to folding glasses, okay?
Super
Fuck
chat, Arch.
class.
JL, $5. Archie Bear, what other options should I look at? I have nearly an 8-inch wrist and need a full-size Rolex bracelet. Well, if he's got the date, right?
Yeah.
The other option is would you go for a bluesy? That's the other option.
No. No, I wouldn't. He has a sub 41 date. That's his sub. I wouldn't change that. What would you go for? You know what? Believe it or not, actually, this new Cookie Monster, or as they call it,
Cookie Monster. You'd go for white gold?
Yeah. That.
Oh
or
my
they call
God,
it blueberry or Cookie Monster. You pick which name you prefer. Is actually selling under retail. And I find it to look really good. I actually like the look of that watch more than Smurf. And Smurf is also well positioned price wise. But again, that's the sub. Besides the sub is a precious metal. He's got date. He's gonna have a date. He's gonna have the Rolex GMT Master green dial. How about going for gold Daytona?
Oh, but he's got a bigger wrist. They wear a bit small.
So you want to go big Rolex gold? They can
Yacht Master 2?
Yacht Master 2, yellow gold. That's a fuck off watch. And frankly, again, it sells under retail.
That's the white one, yeah. The classic.
Tell me this, Bear. What Rolex do you wish they made in gold?
Everything they make, I'm fine. I don't really wish any more in gold than what they have.
You know what I wish they had in gold, Bear?
Tell me.
Explorer 2.
Ooh.
Really?
I wish they did it in two-tone.
Really?
I really like the Explorer too.
But in gold or two-tone?
No, I'm not so sure. But
I am sorry, Pontiff. I cannot agree with that option at all. At all. I mean, we have one of those member super chats, guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I saw JJ does this. I'm going to copy this so everyone can see it. Oh, it's a long one, so I can't. Hang on.
should I post the link while you're doing that, Bear? Arch?
Yeah, sure. Archie, you can read it now. Bear, I posted it from our friend Swinging Kangaroo. This is from our friend Swinging Kangaroo. He's been a member for 4 months. But guess what, Archie? He's a gold member.
Ooh.
Wow.
Gold member.
I'm back as well, but I'm going to save Super Chat and use Member Chat instead. Super Chat to support AC3 and Ross for Bangkok trip, and some drinks for me so I get drunk and maybe accidentally buy a Pam at 30% off since.
And then continuation.
Since I'm a cheap faker, JK on a Pam. I
have to say I'm not happy the way you read that. You had
do it
the
again.
hiccups.
Here we go. I'm back as well. This is from Swinging Kangaroo. I'm back as well, but I'm gonna save super chat dollars and use member chat instead. PayPal super chat to support AC3 and Ross for Bangkok trip and some drinks for me so I can get drunk and maybe accidentally buy a Pam at 35%, 30% off since I'm a cheap fiker. JK on a Pam.
And by the way, I would like to thank Mr. Zoso. Mr. Zoso has just purchased 5 Archie Luxury Livestream memberships. And congratulations to Tom L., Rick Buds, Marty, Max, and Heat Worldwide, who have received this gift from a wonderful man, Mr. Zoso.
Nice work, Mr. Zozo.
Thank you.
Wow. What can I say there? That's amazing, Bear. Absolute fantastic supporters there. Absolutely fantastic.
And we should just, we can mention the passing of Jeff Beck. Very sad. Another great guitarist has gone.
I thought you were going to say George Powell.
Yeah.
I think there's some endearing qualities.
Right,
like,
you're fucking out of here, you little jerk off. I'm not gonna deal with you, you fucking twat. You're off the fucking channel. Go fuck yourself. You think I gotta fucking play with you, you little dickhead? Time out people for a factual assessment. Your factual assessment was calling Marco a twat. Go fuck yourself. You're the twat. I'm the idiot. Go start your own channel, you little cunt.
Who said that?
You want to boil someone in oil? That's how you do it. You're a cheap fuck. You never super chat. You're a miserable motherfucker who complains on every channel. We don't need you here. Go away. Goodbye. You're out. Next. Anybody else want to be a dickhead? What do you have to? I don't give a fuck no more.
I like it.
Get out of here.
Welcome to New York. New York.
He knows how to roast someone.
Hello, man.
Fantastic.
And Archie goes and leaves his stream. There we go, gentlemen. We're left on our own again. And talking about our best watches that we consider best watch that either we own or are in our collection.
So what's the best one for you, Bear, that you currently own? What's your most favorite piece that you wouldn't part with?
My favorite my favorite watch that to a point that I was considering to say fuck off to everything and just collect that watch, that line, is actually Pepsi.
Fuck. Pepsi.
And this is my favorite configuration.
That's
Beautiful.
nice. Yeah.
Which is on the Oyster.
On the Oyster, yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it on the Oyster.
It's the way I basically the reason I love it on the Oyster. If you're looking into original Pepsi, into original GMT that was developed for Pan American, it was on the Oyster. It was red and blue Bakelite, and I think this watch holds that DNA. And then it has everything perfect. Everything on this watch, in my humble opinion, is perfection. And this certainly is not best watch from the perspective of the movement, price, or anything else. But it is because I love that watch. And as I said to you guys earlier, I was considering just collecting Pepsis. Pepsis or GMTs.
How many Pepsis would you go vintage? Like 1675s? What would you?
Yeah, you got to get one, at least one original vintage.
That'd be amazing. The collection.
Yeah.
of Pepsis. Oh
if
my
you,
god.
If you know what, if you really love certain line and you want to put money where your mouth is, and you actually want to show that appreciation of that watch and that line, you have to. You have to. The Jubilee, the Jubilee is also beautiful, but it's never been my favorite on Jubilee. Even though Jubilee bracelet has grown on me, and I think they do a fantastic job with the Jubilee bracelet, and they're just as beautiful as the Oyster bracelet. The thing I don't like, I don't necessarily think that Jubilee belongs on a professional. I love them. I really love the new. I really love the new Sea Dwellers with the Jubilee bracelet. I think that Datejust are gorgeous on the Jubilee bracelet. Even the two-tone Jubilee bracelet is fantastic.
So do you think it's more of a dressy bracelet, or it's just too busy for the GMT?
It's more dressy bracelet. It's more dressy bracelet. It's dressy, right? It's the dressiest. It's the dressiest stainless steel bracelet on the market. There is nothing more. There's nothing more dressy than Jubilee in steel. Right?
Goes good with a white shirt. It's a white shirt watch, isn't it? That Jubilee steel.
This is being picky and trying to what and why and so on. But in reality, that's a great watch. Pepsi is a great watch regardless, right? But I'm just being picky, and I'm talking about. Is it
the most popular Rolex in the world? The Pepsi.
No.
Evidently,
I think it's Daytona. Daytona.
Oh, what about the Submariner, Bear? The Submariner?
Well, the one that's most wanted it's a grail for many. Daytona is a grail for many. It's not even my top 10 favorite Rolex watches.
If it's a grail, then it's right up there and unreachable. Would that put the GMT, the Pepsi, in line as the most popular just by its ability to be gotten? People can afford it. Moreover, would that? Yeah.
My grail. Well, really, that's a grail. Would be Meteorite Pepsi, the Superman. I would say that's the watch I would take over any other. That's my favorite modern Pepsi. That's my favorite modern Rolex. I think it comes down to what you like, right? To what you personally like. There are people that think that day dates are it. The day date is the ultimate expression of the luxury Rolex beauty. Most beautiful Rolex bracelet is on the president. So you can have that argument as well. There's a lot of ways to argue what's the best Rolex or what's the best watch. And if you get here people who are into other brands, I'm sure Archie is not going to pick Rolex. I'm sure that Timely Behavior is not going to pick Rolex. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually not sure, but okay. I think you would pick Rolex, cousin Angelic. I think Mikey would pick Rolex. For example, Higgins, he would not pick Rolex. We all know he would pick a Lange, most likely.
We got Tan. The man has just jumped on. Hello, Tan.
Hello. And this is a guy. I honestly don't know.
We got some interference there, Mikey. Your headphones are interfering, Mikey.
Are they right now?
Yeah, they've got a loud hum to them there. Joe Money, $2. Behold, greatest guest of all time, Mike the Snake. Thank you, Joe Money.
He's my favorite character on the show.
Microphone, Logitech, USB headset.
Mikey, you're my favorite character on the show.
Wow.
And what a perfect timing, by the way, Tanzil.
What's up?
What is the best watch in your collection? But we kind of expanded. What is the best watch that you ever owned? And what makes it the best? Why is that your best watch?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I've owned the 5711 Blue, Patek Philippe, I've owned the Grand Classique, so 5196, 5035. I'm just getting Archie a bit of a hard on here because he's sleeping at the wheel. You know what? If you were to say if you could just keep one of them and just live with it forever, you know what I'll tell you?
Yes.
The ceramic GMT Pepsi.
Yeah.
One and done, baby. One and done.
No,
That's the thing. That's the thing with this Pepsi thing. If it's a daily driver, it seems that the Pepsi is the one that for a daily. You know, that I want it every day. The Pepsi.
Or
Seems like a watch-
Submariner. Submariner
sub.
seems to fall into the same category.
Yeah, look, I've owned a lot of subs. Everything from like vintage ones, like 1680s, to the modern stuff. I had Cermet, I have a Hulk. And, the thing is, Angelic, is the Pepsi can be dressed up, dressed down. It's just got presents.
Yeah.
It's just got there's just something. It's got a functional complication. It looks very modern. Like when I put that watch on when it first got released, I think in like 2018, I was like, this is like Rolex has knocked it out of the park. So I would say the ceramic Pepsi is probably one and done.
There is something about
very well could be. Hey, can I say something real quick? Oh, look at that! That Statue of Liberty with a bomber flying over. Looks like
Pan America. Yeah.
Oh, is that Pan America? Yeah, it is.
So much romanticism in that early days of plane travel. You watch those videos. You watch the videos of people having they're all dressed to their best clothes. Having beautiful dinner in the plane.
Those were the days.
Yeah. They're drinking cocktails. They look fantastic. Yeah. Very romantic time to travel. And Pepsi holds that DNA.
Now,
Pepsi holds that DNA.
You were mentioning bracelets, and you were saying that the Jubilee in steel is like the most, the most ritzy or fancy,
dressy, the most dressy bracelet.
Okay, but don't you think there's a couple of other bracelets not from Rolex that are in the running, like the Vacheron overseas bracelet or the AP overseas bracelet?
No, I didn't say the best bracelet. You need to listen carefully to.
Okay.
That is, in my opinion, Jubilee is the most dressy steel bracelet. Do you know any dressier steel bracelet?
The Seamaster, the really shiny Seamaster.
Rolex bracelet. He said Rolex bracelet.
Yeah. Oh, Rolex. No.
Any. Any that is more dressy.
Yeah.
There is none, Mikey. Don't waste your time.
Okay.
Super chat from Tanzil Ansari.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Super chat from Tanzil. Paul Pluta, tell us the best subby you've ever owned, and doesn't mean the most modern, the one you'd want back and don't soft cock. I got to tell you, one that got away. I really love the 14060 I owned.
Okay. No date.
It was an A serial number, so it was 1999 because the P was two.
This is a 2-line.
2-line.
Yeah.
What I loved about it was it had a holes case because they were one of the last to lose the holes case.
I love the holes case. Just so much easier to get the bracelet off.
The thing is, when they changed to the no holes case, they moved it so you couldn't easily fit NATOs and shit like that. They were very sneaky. So, in all honesty, the 14060, I think it worked with the aluminum bezel. And that was a watch. Fuck, I had so much fun dressing it up with straps, NATOs, Zulus. It was fucking amazing. And the only reason I don't go back there is I think the ceramic is better in a date sub. That's my own opinion. Please don't crucify me, but in my opinion, I think the no date works as the pre-ceramic. Does that make sense?
So
Makes sense
I'm
to you.
I'm gonna jump off here, but before I do, I just wanted to ask Bear something about the Pepsi. So, if Rolex came to you right now and said, "Your perfect iteration of the Pepsi," what would you do? Add, change, or is it perfect as it is?
Perfect as it is. An oyster bracelet, just like that.
On the 80s one, the late 80s, I don't know the reference number, someone will. Is the
Date or
lume
no date?
on the Pepsi date?
Sure.
Is that
Yep.
the lume dots bigger? Because I think I've seen a comparison.
The lume
Did they-
dots are bigger on when they went to the ceramic. That's when they went bigger.
Right.
But they used to have the nipple dials. That's originally what they had. But with the dots themselves there, I think he might be talking about a fat lady, Bear. What do you think?
Possibly.
Right. Is that the what do they call that case? The
Well, that's why I got the name Fat Lady.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the late 80s ones, they're a little thinner. There's a little bit more curved from the side. Like, they have that sort of Datejusty kind of look, the GMTs. I'm not sure of that reference number. Lord, I think, has one. He's got it. He's got one of those.
I can pull up.
Or he wanted one.
I can pull up a few. So, like, if you're again, it depends which one you're talking about, right? Like, you can talk about the 1610.
Yeah, there's so many.
It's probably a 90s one here. Angelic, let me know if this is one of them that you're talking about.
Yeah, that might be it. It's hard to tell from the side. It just
Right.
It's a little. You need. Yeah, you got to.
This is a fat lady.
Yeah, they look the same, don't they? Look the same. I'm not sure. I'll have a hunt around, see if I can find it myself.
So Bear, he preferred the 14060 to this classic that he used to own, the 5508. Archie, you wouldn't want this one back, like the 5508?
Wow.
Look, I got to tell you, the thing about the 5508 is actually 37 mil. You know, it's actually a little bit smaller, and it's also the 5508. I think with the 5508, the thing you got to realize with them is, not many of them have the original dials. They've gone. Look, if you could get a minty one, of course you'd love it.
This looks Hesselite
but
too.
They're plastic, of course. 5508. This is the 1950s. Absolutely beautiful watch. Absolutely.
Archie, there is one of the member super chats. I copied and pasted. You can read it from me, the last one. Yes.
Okay, just very quickly there. We've got Timely Behavior, $3. Good show today. Great topic. Thank you. Actually, I'd agree. It's nice to have some topics. Move away from stupid stunts to try and get some good. This is Watch Talk. Here we go. Aussie Blowfly member 1 month. Member for 1 month. Bronze. Gotta say, I love the show. Great panel. Artem sucks. There we go. Thank you so much indeed there. And then we've got Mr. Zoso. Mr. Zoso is always a
Archie, stop fucking around with the super chats. You got admins to do this. You and Bear, give the commentary.
Okay, sorry. Mr. Zoso, $5, known as the Cosmopolitan watch, the GMT Master 2 belongs on Jubilee, in my opinion. Setting itself apart from the similar Rolex classic Oyster models. Good point.
Not good point at all. Not good point at all.
Because you have the Explorer 2 on the Oyster. You understand?
No, let me rebuttal this, because ultimately, when was it in a history to begin that they call this fucking Cosmopolitan watch? It's a new fucking marketing scheme, and it's a bullshit. I know, I see it on a Rolex site as well. Okay, fine. But then on the other hand, when also in the history of Pepsi does Jubilee shows up in the past? Please tell me. You are a man who is truly a Rolex aficionado. You love Rolex. So from that angle, from that perspective, why would you favor Jubilee over oyster on watch like Pepsi. Come on.
I got to
Is
tell you,
that
Bear.
when is that? When was that? Show me that.
This is a 6542. This is the original GMT master.
That is just beautiful. That is just beautiful.
Pure sex.
What year is that? What year
is.
is that, by the way?
It doesn't say. It just says 6542.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I
So
like how
I think that's
there's
50s,
another one.
1950s.
Yeah, I like how
That's
the anodizing. You
1950s.
can see the anodizing is starting to fade a little bit on that one. Nicely aging.
They're like the 911 of the watch world, aren't they? It really is that these shapes that they could use for how long? 60, 70
Angelic,
years.
would you actually contemplate getting one of these yourself?
Yes, I will. I am. Yes, I want
Well,
one.
I've been corrected. I've been slapped like a little bitch by Tanzil.
I've been quiet about it. I wasn't saying anything. I was just pulling up stuff.
Hey, evidence is there, but I'm still gonna say, and that's my opinion, Mr. Zoso. My opinion. It's oyster that belongs on professionals, man. Please, Mr. Zoso.
If it's a
thing is-
case, if it's a case of the sorry, if it's a case of the particular watch, you'd go with either bracelet, wouldn't you? If the watch was good and had a Pepsi or an oyster, you'd go with the watch. You wouldn't worry too much, would you? Bear? Would you wear? You'd go either way.
Oh yeah. Listen, even when I was saying that, cousin Angelic, I was saying those are such a minuscule differences that well, I have
got
it.
both.
I
You've got
it.
both. Yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, to me, it's the I don't know. It's a one and done. It's an easy one and done for a guy like me. You just get that. I've actually got a homage watch that's a Pepsi, but it's made by I can't remember. It's not a copy. It's a homage, similar, and I've never worn it because I bought
the Steinhardt.
Yeah, this is I can't remember what brand it was. It's a
I bought
It's not an Invicta, is it? Or a Stein?
It's not an Invicta. It's a brand, and they do a no branding on it. Like they do their branding.
Okay.
What's that? It's very cheap.
I've got a Seiko with the same Pepsi bezel, but it doesn't overall doesn't resemble. It's not a homage to the watch. It doesn't exactly
Archie,
resemble.
Can you read these super chats?
Sure, super chat. Here we go. We got a super chat here. JDI DX $2. What Omega did you use to own? You would like back? Pro Prof, Bear. Pro Prof. I had a 70s Pro Prof. It was carved out of a fucking block of steel. Amazing. If only my marshmallow safe was made of that, Bear, we wouldn't have this problem today. But
I love Plo Prof. I never owned the Plo Prof. But I do like that watch a lot.
We got another super chat here, Bear, from Tan Zeal, the Zeal with the mostest. $5. Time to talk Rolex Tridor. I'll pull one up and AC3 to educate the panel on these pieces, including his thoughts. So the Tridor was 3 metals, 3 golds, I should say, not 3 metals, 3 golds, rose gold, white gold, yellow gold. The thing about them is they were day-date, so you could only get them in the President. And they were kind of like they looked like a Datejust, the steel, the two-tone Datejust. That's what they looked like.
Right.
But they were incredibly sexy in the 80s. Their period of reign was the 80s.
Right.
And they were only available as a 36. What do I think of the Tridor? You know what?
Just quickly, yeah, it's a Parnas. That's that GMT thing. It's a homage thing that they do. You can get it with a sterile dial. I got it years and years ago. I got it years ago. I used to wear it for tennis.
Tridor, I love it. It's funky. It's crazy. What's not to love? It's crazy.
Well,
And,
it's not really crazy. It's interesting. There is a Omega Seamaster 300 that's in 3 metals. I'm trying to remember reference. I can't
just
remember.
very quickly, JDIDX, $2. Magnum PI wore the GMT on the Oyster. He did indeed.
That wins argument. That's it. I win the argument.
I think he pinched it off the producer of the show.
And you know, Prince Andrew wore a Coke. Did you know that on an Oyster?
No, I did not know that.
Archie, can I show you this watch? This is.
Let's have a look.
It's not a
Did
Pepsi.
you guys get a ABC super chat to disagree here?
Oh, what's this? Is this a Seiko? Seiko, look at that Seiko Pepsi.
Seiko, but it's very Pepsi-ish.
Pepsi-esque.
Blue and
ABC.
Yeah.
ABC, £2. Disagree. Older Rolex allowed mixing and matching. They did. You could actually put a Jubilee bracelet on a Submariner bear.
Did they have any really cool Mexican bracelets?
That was in the gold because of the gold, the taxes on the gold.
Do you know any of the collectors that has a foreign bracelet on his Rolex?
That was the Clivers had one. Clivers had
He's
one.
he's blocked my phone number because I made fun of it on the show. That fucker, man. And you know what he did there? He then got in the ear of Mark, and both of those bastards left our group chat because they got mad at me for that.
I don't understand. They were anyhow, it is what it is, guys. Guys, Mr. Zoso, $5. Another reason the new Jubilee design not to show scratches, unlike the polished Oyster, which is a scratch mag. Oh, good point. What do you think of that? But see, the Milgauss also has that polished center link, doesn't it, Bear?
I mean, that's the one reason I would say I wouldn't get it on the Oyster is because, like, the PCLs will definitely they'll show a bit of wear compared to the Jubilee.
I got to say, I don't think it really matters, Jubilee or the reason I love the Jubilee, the reason I would get a Pepsi on a Jubilee is because it's some differentiation. You understand? It's differentiation. It's because I've got the sub on the Oyster. The sub owns the Oyster now because it's got that flip, that guide lock, the clasp and everything. The Explorer is really a Oyster. So your GMT has to be it has to be a Jubilee because it's just the combo.
It has to be.
But you know what?
Whatever the fuck that means, it has to be.
I'll tell you the truth, Bear.
Tell me the truth.
In the secondary market, the Oysters are slightly cheaper than the Jubilee. You know this.
It was opposite. It goes up and down.
I know. Look, I think realistically they are both amazing. I
think realistically you are 100% right.
Tanzil, you said the GMT black was the best watch you ever had.
No, Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Okay. I was just trying to see if we could. Tanzil, $5. AC3, tell us a bit about the 1655 double red sea dweller. It was actually a 1665. 1655 is the Explorer 2, Steve McQueen. I only ever owned.
Did you, by the way, Tanzil, you notice how much Archie loves when you or I make a mistake, and he becomes very passive aggressive about it.
It's like one number, like a fucking fat finger for the keyboard, and he like.
It's almost like, oh, I just want to put you in your fucking place here, and then he continues. Continue, Pontim.
All right, Angelic, what do you think of this one? This is the 1665 double red sea dweller on a with plastic glass. What do you think of this, Angelic? Before Archie tells you about this watch,
you asking who, Angelic?
I had a sea dweller. I had a pre-ceramic sea dweller. No, I did.
What happened to it?
Well, I was wearing it around, and I went back to the Melbourne dealer because I wanted to buy another watch, and I found my Datejust, and I had the two of them for a while, and I ended up wearing the Datejust more because I was playing guitar and the Sea Dweller was lumpy on my wrist. You know, it had a lot of weight, and I thought, oh, this is a bit much weight. I'm trying to play my instrument, so I just ended up wearing the Datejust, and so I sold it. I went and said, well, all right, I'll get the money back because money's money, and the boss wanted money. She wanted money. I said, oh, it's okay. Okay.
How much did you sell it for? Can you tell me how much you sold it for?
I only lost $1,000 out of the whole turnaround.
How much?
I lost $1,000. I think I sold it for. It's very hard to remember. It's a few years ago now, 5 years ago at least. I think I bought it for 9 or 10. I would have sold it for 8 or 9 or something like that in those sort of dollars. But I took the loss. I went, okay, here's your money. You know, look, I'll wear this Datejust, and I'll rethink, because at that stage,
let me grab this here. JDI DX $5 per Archie. Sub owns the Oyster. GMT will own the Jubilee, so the Daytona has to be on presidential. Funnily enough, Anton May, $1 super sticker. Thank you, Anton. Did you know the president bracelet was only available in precious metal?
Right.
But I saw a 70s 1675, which had a president bracelet on it. Now, you might say, how did I know it wasn't just a day-date bracelet fitted to this watch?
How did you know, Archie, that it wasn't just a president day-date bracelet fitted into this watch?
Because it was meant for a holes case.
Fuck me, Dad.
Yeah, so if you look at the old...
Pontiff.
Yeah, that's right. So it was pretty amazing stuff. But I got to tell you, Bear, this bracelet stuff, one thing I must say is that you criticize, you like your Pepsi on a Jubilee, but I find the Jubilee one of the most comfortable bracelets I've ever fucking worn. Angelic, back me up.
Oh, it is. The Jubilee, mine's very stretched, but I just love it so much. I mean, I'm just looking at this. This is not a Daytona, is it? Up on the screen. It is a Daytona. It's an old one, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's very pretty.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
The Jubilee has that delicateness to it, and when the watch is a little smaller or not as thick, the Jubilee and that has that delicacy to it really matches that, the delicateness of that watch with the
it's more dressy. It's more dressy, and it is more delicate. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the complication, all those extra subdials, it has a delicacy there, and that Jubilee. Wow. I mean. Beautiful. Absolutely.
I have to agree.
How dare the Daytona be so readable?
How dare it be what?
How dare the Daytona be so readable? ABC. Yes, indeed, ABC. It's
Good point.
I had a couple of pre-ceramic Submariners, and I had a couple of pre-ceramic Sea Dwellers. All 40.
Hey, Mikey. The watch you were showing, that was a Seiko speed timer, by the way.
No, it's a 6139. Maybe
that's a speed timer. Yeah,
this one's a blue Pogue.
Yeah, a blue Pogue is a speed timer.
Yeah, the Pogue.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that was the name of it.
Does it say speed timer on the dial at all?
No, it doesn't. It just says
it's just a Seiko water resist. Yeah.
It says Seiko water resist. Yeah, it's got every Pogue feature except the gold dial. So it's called a blue Pogue. And I've seriously researched it to make very sure that it is what it is.
I had one of the earliest of those. That was the original. That was the competitor to the Zenith El Primero. I had the original. I had a March 1969.
This is the serial number on this starts with 12, meaning January 1972. This is one of the very, very first. They started making them in January of 1972. So this is one of the very, very, very first ones ever made. The serial number tells the story. But
Archie, would you mind
just gonna
pulling
say,
up a very interesting watch for punters to see? And I'm sure that Tanzil will know about it, but I'm sure that a lot of people don't know about it.
Which one's this, Bear?
Would you mind pulling Rolex Space Dweller?
Oh yeah.
oh, very cool. I'd love to see it.
Very rare piece. And
Oh,
Wow.
very cool piece.
looks Milgauish.
While you're talking
Oh.
about the dwellers.
Explorer
Like
one
an
ish.
Explorer, yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Wow.
$5. This is why we love the punter, for the nuggets of knowledge on watches no one else has. How can anyone watch someone that didn't know what a 7750 was?
I was there that day. That was funny.
Bravo, Jimmy. Bravo. That's a nice memory. But
Yeah.
you know what? He claims it confused him because Archie said 7750 and he didn't say 7750. So he was confused as a result of it.
He's also learned a lot since then. So, we can hold it against him forever, but he's now much more educated. So whatever. Somebody doesn't just stay at one level, while submerged in this world. But yeah.
Did you
Space
forget
Dweller.
on what stream you are? Just asking for a friend.
No. That's why I backed up and I just said, sorry.
just curious.
Yeah, anyways, the Space Dweller is amazing. I did not know it existed. When was it made? How long ago?
This is 70s,
long
60s,
time
60s, I think 60s, more 60s.
So is it like a 37 millimeter?
36, Explorer 1. It's basically loosely based on a Explorer 1.
Correct, Pontiff.
What it
Bravo,
is
Pontiff.
there.
Pontiff always knows it all.
Angelic, I'm just intrigued. You loved your Datejust more than your Sea Dweller. You had a sapphire Sea Dweller, or was it plastic?
Archie, why are you surprised? In 70s and 80s, the Datejust was a fucking dream watch.
Yep.
Nobody fucking cared about subs and dwellers. Like, the Datejust was a watch to have. When you were somebody or you were cool or anything, you had a Datejust.
Yep. You're spot on. Growing up, it was the Datejust in the movies that we saw.
Yeah.
In the 80s, the whole 80s thing with the champagne dial, two-tone one.
Fuck, American Psycho, man. American
Yes.
Psycho.
And they were turning up everywhere. You see them in the films everywhere. That was the watch that we knew. So, but it's an aesthetic choice as well. I mean, it's more about the way it wears. The Datejust, it just wears. It's not, you're not wearing anything. It's on that Jubilee. It's so light. It's soft. It has a softness to it. I don't know.
Tanzil, $5. Let's review some vintage Rolex advertisements. Bear and Archie to tell us their thoughts on these classics.
Oh, I love these. Oh, I love these.
We're going to be going through. I'm going to scroll down. Bear, you do the play-by-play, and Archie will give us, and you guys will give us your takes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, Archie, if you were negotiating here tomorrow, you'd wear a
Look
Rolex.
at this. You'd wear Rolex.
Well, that's basically my watch.
That's good. They have such a cool vibe.
You could never get away with that today, could you? In advertising, it'd be accused of all sorts of things.
Why? What's the problem with this one? I'm actually not sure.
What
building is this? Pentagon? What is this?
Actually, yeah, I thought it was. No, it's apparently this is the Geneva Palace des Nations. It's a summit.
This one is not edgy. It's just very cool. Very cool.
All right,
very cool.
Let's go to the next. This is Explorer ad.
We built the Rolex Explorer because there isn't any watch repair shop on the Marion. What's that?
At the top of the Matterhorn.
Oh, I see. Look at that.
That is such a cool thing.
That's what Ian Fleming wore, was an Explorer, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. He did.
He was writing all those books.
All right, let's go Submariner. Archie used to hate the Submariner with the suit, but here we go.
We invented the Submariner to work perfectly 660 feet under the sea. It seems to work pretty well at any level. Look at that. Beautiful no date. Look at that bear.
The black and white photography, you know, sets it off. Boom.
It does.
Oyster quartz. You ready for the oyster quartz?
Yes, 70. Look at this. Wow. In 1953, they used Rolex oysters and oxygen on Everest. In 78, they managed without the oxygen.
Mm.
Ha, 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 ha.
Interesting tie in there. Interesting.
We got a sub and a GMT together.
If you were racing here tomorrow, you'd wear, look at that. If you were flying, look at that. Sub and a...
It's simple. It's easy. If you're going sailing, get the Yacht Master. Is that a Yacht Master? Yeah.
No, that's a Submariner.
That's a sub. That's a
sub. No doubt. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful.
I think we're done.
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Very nice. By the way, I'm going to show you the ad which explains why JJ never wore IWC watch. Okay? Put me full screen for a second, Pontiff, please.
Sure.
Ooh, shoe size 10 and up.
See, I don't even get the meaning of this sort of advertising. Do you?
Available for men only.
Ask him.
Men only.
Call JJ and ask him, okay?
Ask him.
Please call him now. Say, Barry's showing me some advert. Call him now. You're known to make calls during the live streams. Say, what the fuck? That fucking Barry's showing me some.
Oh, I gotta keep him on. I don't want to piss him off. I saw that little short we had before there. I don't want to piss him off. That's for sure. Who did he kick off the stream?
I don't know.
Honestly, how did you spend your youth dreaming about someday owning a Nissan or a Mitsubishi? That's so cheeky, isn't it?
So true, though.
9/11.
Yep.
It was the dream. It was the dream.
911s are timeless. They just.
It still is a dream car.
Yeah, it is. I saw one the other day, that like a 1983 turbo, just down the road, parked. I think it was actually Champagne. Was one of those ones.
Air-cooled turbo?
Yeah, like a 1983, 1982.
Oh, an 83 and a 930.
Yeah, 930.
Feel free to post a new live stream for the car talk, but this is a live stream about the
I was bringing it back to like the sub and the GMT. That line, that look, it's the same as the 911. That timeless. You can just update it slightly for 60, 70 years, and it's still as timeless. It defines modernism. Those cases define modernism. They came out in the 50s. You know, if you look at the Saul Bass credits at the start of North by Northwest, you've got these credits where you've got these angles and this particular look.
We got the Tingler here. The Tingler's coming in with a super chat.
Tingler 5.
Look at that. That's
Watch
awesome.
battle. If you were buying subscribers tomorrow, what would you wear? Squally Lion Shark or Rolex Kermit?
So that's the Rodent 1.0 versus 2.0.
Look at that. That's so cool.
Rodent
So cool.
Which Rodent? You don't remember the Rodent 2.0? He's known now because Jin is going to Scotland for a visit.
Oh, yeah.
Known as Barkin
He
Jin.
had a Kermit?
He had a Kermit, yeah. That's why he was a Rodent 2.0.
He had an actual Kermit, yeah.
Kermit, yeah, original Kermit. Yeah.
And he
Thank
sold
you,
it.
Jin.
He sold it. Yeah. I remember now. Well, I can tell you they're both doing really well. No question about it. They both got their own market. One is
Yep.
capturing shitter market, and the other one is capturing bullshit market. So, which market you prefer? What gives you more money, you think? I think shitter market is actually more profitable because he can sell a lot of fucking garbage. He's associated with that guy who makes the garbage watches, and they promote them together.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets some money from that. He's got a fucking large number of. So I say Squalor wins in this situation.
By the way, Bear, Jin was telling me he wants to go up for a joint visit to see you.
I'd love to have you guys. You guys are welcome in my world all day long. You know that. Just give me heads up so I tell you where I am, because I can be one side or the other side.
Yep.
Tanzil, $5. AC3, what does this watch say about you? Cartier tank. Man, you know, I love the Cartier tank. My favorite Cartier tank was the mechanical 70s ones. I think they were just 18 mil strap, Bear. 18 mil strap. You could get away with that before. Now you can't, Bear. Now you really can't.
They were super elegant. Just their shape, their design. It's very, very elegant, especially for a woman.
Hey, Medium Legend says that he did not sell the Kermit, that he lied about that. And Medium Legend doesn't make up bullshit stories. That is interesting. Toyota Mo, if you ever want to explain, you are obviously welcome on the live stream. Archie, can you drop the link if he decides to jump on?
Sure. Bring.
While you do that, what does the watch say about you if you own a Cartier tank?
Cartier tank. It says you're thin. You're not.
Yeah.
I think the Cartier tank was I love the Cartier tank. Bear, I'm not going to say.
Basically, you're telling me the fat fuck should not wear a Cartier tank.
Exactly.
Men wore suits. They wore those slimming suits. They had in the 50s. They had beautiful suits, and it worked.
They just come off rationing. They weren't eating like pigs. See, that's why they were shorter as well. Men were shorter as well. You know that.
Well, Rodent One claims that it also ties you into the royalty. If you have a royalty in your blood, the Cartier tank ties you into it. And
Toyota Mo is on the stream. Look at this. We've got Toyota Mo. Hello, Toyota Mo.
Blows my mind.
What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm stuck in traffic. It's fucking shitty weather, so yeah, I thought I'll hop on. How are you guys doing?
Hey, great to see you. Medium Legend.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, tell us, Toyota Mo, please, about that he lied, that he sold a Kermit. Please.
Yeah, so what happened is that he was showing off his Kermit, and all of a sudden, I think he said he was in London somewhere, and he felt like people were after him, like people knew who he was.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
So then he just kind of to shake people off, he said that he sold it. But in reality, he never did. He still has the watch to this day.
Good for him, because that's a great watch. You don't want to sell Kermit. That's a great watch.
So believe it or not, the Kermit was actually my first Rolex I ever had. I had that Rolex for a few years. And then I actually sold that one because to get the Cermit, the new one, because I love modern Rolexes. The ceramic, I mean, just everything about a modern Rolex. I actually sold it to David SW. Was it 2 years ago now? So yeah, no regrets.
Well, you sold it at a good time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I bought that watch for, I believe it was like 10 grand, and then I sold it to David SW for 15. So
well done.
Well
done.
It paid for half the Cermit, so yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Tanzil, $5. AC3, what does this watch say about you? Jaeger LeCoultre Master Ultra Thin Moon. That's a beautiful watch. It says you, watchmaker, the great, fantastic watch at a good price. Maybe hasn't held its own compared to other watches.
What does it say about you?
It says you rock. That's what it says, guys.
No, actually, it says that you're a watch geek, most likely. And
That probably shows you haven't got pussy in about 10 years.
And yeah, you really don't get laid much, and you probably have a cream, hand cream, and Kleenex next to your bed. Keep going, Archibald. Keep going.
Jimmy, $5. Mike, please atone for your sins from my last super chat, and pledge your underlining devotion to the Pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III.
Read this again properly, please.
Mike, please atone for your sins from my last super chat and pledge your underlying devotion to the Pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III.
Mikey is strategically avoiding this super chat. We all know why.
Tanzil, $5. AC3. What does this watch say about you? Patek 5107P. The platinum, which had at that time Patek was putting black dials on platinum. Yes, it says it's just a timeless classic. Absolutely amazing. Mr. Valjoux, $5. Good evening to the Archieverse. Mr. Valjoux, thank you for your support. Thank you, sir. Thank you indeed.
What does this black dial? The bezel on this watch is very thick on this Calatrava, and unusually
New Zealand, $3.50. Wayco likes your content, AC3. Where did he say that? When did he say that? That's pretty cool.
We love Wayco.
We do. Swinging Kangaroo, $2. Tan, the JLC will say that you love Doctor Strange a lot.
The 5107.
So he's a newbie on that.
Yeah, wow, I watched one of Archie's old videos about like cars and watches, and he said that the Mercedes E-Class was the 5107. The Mercedes E-Class was the 5107. I'm sitting there thinking in my mind, I'm like, I don't know about the E-Class. Yeah, that's what if you watch one of your old videos where you're doing like watches and cars, you said
I love them, but I love them. I love them.
I don't. I really don't like the black dial Calatrava, and I remembered. I know that watch is like a thicker bezel. It's a thicker bezel, and for some reason, it doesn't look right on that watch. Just okay, minuscule things. It's not that I don't like it. It's just there are other Calatravas I would prefer over that.
How are you,
Super
gents?
boss, Jim Tingler.
Vintenier, I met Wayco in Singers. Fantastic. Yes, Vintenier. Archie Eats needs to be a channel. You can't trust a skinny person's opinion on food. They clearly don't have enough experience on the subject. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Arch, would you like
to
see a first introduction of artificial intelligence to the Archieverse?
Sure.
Check this out.
Man on the fucking moon, an Omega Speedmaster man on the fucking moon.
Gotta photograph the box, man.
Man on the moon, fucking moon.
You need one to wear whilst you're photographing the box, man. GB, $2. Man on the fucking moon. The man on the fucking moon. Man on the fucking moon. You need a chrono. I'd get a man on the fucking moon. Omega Speedmaster.
Is it acceptable to have an Omega Speedmaster man on the fucking moon? Fucking moon.
Man on the fucking moon. The man on the fucking moon.
Hey, I got a call here. Just hang on. Hey, Andrew, how are you?
Hey, Andrew, how are you?
You need a chrono. Man on the fucking
Arch, can you just say man on the fucking moon? Man on the fucking moon.
Man on the fucking moon.
Fantastic.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
And
man.
I'm off for now. See you in the next one. Great bidard. The next one. Great bidard. Man on the fucking moon. Man on the fucking moon. Man on the fucking moon.
There you go, Arch. That was courtesy of producer Mookie of watch Nicola's show, and there's going to be many more.
Mookie is doing great job.
That was like a 80s montage. That's what that was. That was an.
That was all done. That was all done automatically by just entering a few words. Man,
wow.
Could enter anything.
Cool. Bravo, Mookie, and thank you,
yes,
brother.
Sir.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
You actually look like a quarterback, coach in that blue hat and that hat and jacket.
Right.
Or an offensive coach, in American football.
Yes. Tanzil, $5. Curly, will GMT be bleaching his arsehole for $50 on the dungeon tonight?
Oh, I don't know. We've got a lot of sensitive people out there that might turn us in.
One arsehole already got bleached, by the way.
Ooh,
but
nice
anyways, yeah, we're gonna have.
Where do I get an ellipse baseball cap? That was actually from, that guy John Reardon. Collectability. He sells,
cool.
And by the way, that cap was stolen, Bear, too. That cap was stolen by the burglars.
Fuck.
We also got one that we'd like to send out to OC in courtesy of OC.
I'm writing dicks here. I'm writing dicks here.
Juco Ted, Juco, Archie is the reason I have a man on the fucking moon.
No, say it properly. Come on, give us
man.
the real one.
Archie is the reason I have a man on the fucking moon. There we go.
Nice
Juco
one, Arch.
Ted.
Great vid.
Thank you.
All right, Arch. So we got a lot of stuff loaded up.
Juco Ted, thank you.
Thank you for a big super chat to Ted Duco. Thank you very much. Duco Ted, the legend. We
Duco
appreciate
Ted.
you very much.
Very much appreciated there.
Okay, gents, I'm going to let you go with the show is set up, Archie.
Hey,
Same
I will
time as
set
last
the
time?
link up now.
Yeah.
I'll set the link up, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it, Archie.
What's the topic? What's the topic tonight, Curly?
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
The topic for tonight, we have free hair consultations on the Dungeon Salon.
I'm due for
later.
I'm due for a
Mikey.
haircut.
Mikey, you growing it out, Mikey?
We're gonna set up a show one night with JJ, a knife show in the dungeon. So let me know when you're free.
I'm
Okay,
blessed with a lot of. Thank you, Curly. I'm blessed with a lot of thick hair, and it grows really fast. And I'm long overdue for a haircut. That's my story.
You're gonna grow it out though. You're gonna grow it down to your shoulders.
No, I did that during COVID and grew another long ponytail. And when I cut it back to nice and short, when I got.
Thank you, Mikey. We appreciate the long story. And now we have a chat from Tanzil Ansari, $5 Californian.
$5 Californian. AC3, give your thoughts on the Patek. $5.70 to the Tingler and Chris. $5.70 was the Jumbo Calatrava. Beautiful watch. Beautiful, beautiful watch. I had one on my stream. I had one on 35 mil. They were considered jumbo at 35 mil, Bear. Amazing piece. And we got Mr. Zoso coming on. Hello, Mr. Zoso.
Wow.
Beautiful. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Hey,
not
Zoso.
too bad.
Hey, Zoso.
Hey, Mr. Z.
Such a cool name. Zoso. Hi, Zoso.
Zoso. Hey, Zoso.
Hey, Zoso.
Hey, Bear.
Hey.
Bear. What happened there? I mean, you hate me. All of a sudden, we're not buddies anymore. What happened?
I love you so much, man. You know that. I love you. I love you.
Am I turning into Tim Wright or what? Do you fucking hate me?
Look at this.
I can't even have an opinion anymore.
Listen. I put the Jubilee just for you. Just for you.
Thank you, pal.
Jubilee, just for you. Look at this, Mr. Zoso.
I mean, I'm starting to feel like the redheaded stepchild here. I mean, like, holy shit! I just gave an opinion, and the guy's attacking me. Damn, dude, I'm a little concerned. I'm like, oh my god, what'd I do? What'd I do to piss the bear off?
No. Just passion. East European passion. That's the
I
way
love it.
forward. I love you too, man, very much. Passion. East Europe.
Passion. It's your passion.
So have you successfully reached out to Jewelers on Time yet, or what?
I'm working on that.
We love an update.
David SW has renewed. David SW's renewed. He's a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah, Curly was saying you wanted to get like dealers from different like locations. Like,
yeah,
it was
I was trying to
idea,
get Wolven. I want to get Wolven in.
Wolven. Well, Bear and I can talk to our friend in Toronto, who may be interested.
Okay.
Trapper has an interesting comment. You Bear.
What does he say? Bear? What a deed.
Adidas.
Adidas truck shit out goes best. This is not Adidas, but I love Adidas. Ooh, big super chat from Swinging Kangaroo. Thank you very much, dear friend. Archibald, please, let's read this super chat.
Swinging Kangaroo, $20. You got to play the music, Bear.
Well,
I almost pull an impulse today at AD for trying on Tank Must Black Dial. Then my wife said to me, "This is not for you," and gave me a smile of "You Staffu and get the fike out of here" kind of smile. Said someone already has it. No buy.
Big thank you for Kangaroo's wife
Kangaroo, yes.
for telling him to shut the fuck up and not waste the money.
Swinging Kangaroo. Bear, I got to tell you, see, we have some great watch talk here. Best, I got to tell you, Angelic, see, I'm just stunned.
Back to the topic, we have a medium legend on the
Toyota
live
Mo.
stream.
Toyota Mo, it's an honor to have you on here. How you going, man?
Going good, man. Thank you for having me on.
It's an honor. You're welcome on anytime. Tell me this, Toyota Mo. What's happening with your watch collection? What have you been doing?
So I have a solid 8-piece right now. 8 steels. Sorry, I don't know if I'm losing reception or not, but I'm in a really shitty...
All good.
So, yeah, I got 8 watches right now. I've got a 5212. I got the VC Overseas 3-hander. A 1942 VC. I've got a Snoopy, Omega 50th. And then Rolex, I got the Cermet, Pepsi, Panda, and my blue, the Tiffany OP41.
Cermet, Pepsi, and Panda.
What a great collection. What more do you need, really?
Trio par excellence.
Sorry, Bear, you broke up there. I barely heard anything.
Love the trio, Cermet, Pepsi, and Panda. Love it.
Oh, Curly. AC3, please reach to our friend Patek Philippe for a welfare check. We miss him and want him to make sure he's well. Yeah.
Call Patrick, see if he's okay.
Come back, Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick, come back. Patrick.
Patrick.
He's. I was thinking about him the other day, actually.
That's a nice looking Carrera.
Archie's he's sleeping at the wheel right now, so we'll see when he wakes up.
Tanzil, $5. Bear and AC3 take on the tag Heuer 60th Panda release, Carrera release for LVMH Watch Week. That we actually had that one yesterday. It's got the interesting rotor. The rotor. It's got that black rotor.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting rotor.
What's the thickness on this watch and size? Thickness and size.
I think this one here.
The thickness is most important. That's where they fuck up.
Interesting point, Bear.
Otherwise, gorgeous watch. Truly gorgeous watch. I'm a huge fan of Tag Heuer. Aesthetics, history, design. So many things are great about Tag Heuer. And the hate that they receive in a community is undeserving. Truly undeserving.
You know, I have a soft spot for that center and that. What is they call that bracelet? The dragon bracelet of that 90s.
Oh, the link. The link.
That really interesting bracelet they had.
Yeah, it's called the link bracelet.
The
Kinda
link,
it looks like chainmail almost.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, that's just indication that we're older guys because we like that. That was also really cool in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have that hidden.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking think that's so fucking cool.
It is.
Oh my
They're
god.
a little
Look at
smaller,
that.
aren't they?
I love it.
What are your thoughts on the
Super chat
60th anniversary release,
JL.
Archie?
Super chat from
JL, $2. AC3 run poll. Have you upvoted? Only 47 upvotes. Mr. Valju, $5.
If I may interrupt for 1 second, please forgive me, Pontiff. We have something better than a poll for upvotes. Can we do full screen on Mikey, please? Now see how it's fucking done. Mikey, 160 people watching, 50 upvotes. Mikey, you know what to do.
Okay, people. It's time
Listen to Mikey.
Now is the time for all good citizens of the Archie universe to come to the aid of their pontiff and upvote. That's a take on an American saying. But in any case, again, as I've said before, man, if you support the show enough to watch it, you should at least click the upvote button. It helps us or the show so much, and it's just too easy to do. It's not like you're asking for $1 or a handout. It's just a click of the button to help with the algorithms and help improve the show. And so if you're logged on, if we have 250 watchers, we should have 250 upvotes. I mean, it's like as soon as you log on, you should just scroll down and hit the upvote button. It's like this should be default. So, yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Mikey. From 50 to 72 votes, just like that.
Wow.
Cool. Nice.
Do I need to say anything more?
Mr. Valju, $5. By the way, Mr. Valju, I'm just trying to find Patek Philippe's number. How is he? You're good friends with Patek Philippe. Is he okay? Please let us know. Mr. Valju, $5. Panel, why has Omega become Rolex Kunti for sought after sports models? What the heck?
Some of their crazy ones are stupid expensive. They're just like.
The only thing I think it's like that is like the Snoopy and maybe the Ed White.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Those are the only two. And then they got a whole bunch of others that are like totally overpriced for what they are. And they're basically just a Speedy, and yeah, there's those two that you just mentioned that stand out. And I agree with you completely.
Now, this was the Mitsu Shooter. This was the department store in Japan. They had a limited edition for this department store, which
is beautiful.
Yeah, so this is a real Mitsukashi, because you can buy the Mitsukashi dials. Like you can see here in that chrono photo on the left that there's people sell the dials. But there's only, I think it says 300 made of Mitsukashi, which is a department store in Japan.
It's got what's called a pie pan dial, like Omega used to use.
Yeah, these are so cool, man. Like this would be one I'd dig right here.
Oh man,
you can convert any 3861 into a Mitsukashi.
Oh, they were 38. You mean a 1861, don't you?
Sorry, 1861. Yes, 1861. The previous.
See what I mean? Now he becomes a passive aggressive little bitch.
You know, I mean, who would modify their Omega though? I mean, it's a popular thing to do with like the Orange Monster Seiko.
Mike, do you remember Archie did have a 5508 Rolex Submariner, a holy grail to many of us, that he converted to two-tone. So
no, I didn't convert. I bought it at cheap because it was a butcher.
You know that Archie Luxury, the governor's governor, had a Vacheron Constantin 6405 with a gold-plated crown.
I think it also didn't have an incorrect clasp too. I might be wrong, but hey, nobody's perfect, eh?
Strider is here.
Strider, wow.
Strider,
$3. VC Historiques, 1921. Yeah or nay? Educate.
Educate.
100%. These are expensive. The only problem is, Tan, have you had one of these?
No, I think Bill Sanders has one of these.
Yeah, absolutely
beautiful.
Yes,
Bill has one of these.
Like crazy money.
I love this watch.
Archie, you going to tell us about why the dial's crooked? Like, what was the purpose?
This is the driving watch. This is a driving watch.
For exotics.
Exotics. Bugattis, Bentleys. This was the...
So explain the driving to Mikey, because Mikey wants to understand the driving. Like, how does this
So you could look at your wrist as you were driving.
I'll get one
and
of these.
You could see, as you're driving the big wheel, you could turn your wrist and see the time.
And the 12 was at 12 o'clock. It was straight up and down. That's like they rotated it so that when your hands are on the wheel, 12 is pointing straight up.
That's right. Very clever.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool
beautiful.
Watch.
Beautiful watch too. I mean, just along the lines of a dress watch, this has really beautiful lines.
I'm surprised this isn't a Tan watch. This is what Tan I expect you would love.
I mean, I don't drive Ford Model Ts and shit, so.
Really? I'm surprised the 10 never had a Richard Mille. That's what I'm surprised.
Yeah, those are. I mean, it's either you get a Lamborghini or you get a Richard Mille, so.
Tanzil, $2. VC Historiques versus Cartier Crash. Wasn't the Cartier Crash? It's a ladies' watch. Is it for the ladies? Isn't it? Ladies?
I always consider that ladies' watch.
I
might be wrong, Archie, but I'm with you on this one. Apparently, the dudes are wearing it.
Yes.
So what's your take, boys? What's the winner here? Crash or Historique?
Oh, it's definitely, for me, there's no brainer here. Historique.
All right.
And you're $2. Omega 3510.21 Speedy Reduced. Love it.
Speedy Reduced.
No, I never. Bear, did you ever get the Reduced? Did you ever get the Speedy Reduced, Bear?
No, I never owned Speedy Reduced because I was indoctrinated by you that that's a shit watch to buy.
Yeah,
and,
Reduced is like a bargain brand.
I think he's talking about the fact that I showed the Panda dial, right? So
I mean, anyone that watched Archie in his early days knows that he was very adamant that if you're going to buy a Speedy, it had to be plastic, regular, professional, no bullshit. And he was very, very aggressive if you would mention Reduced.
Yeah.
He hates them.
It brings
Archie
up aggressive feelings in me now to this day because
Yeah.
The Hesselite, the Man on the Moon, is the only one and only, and/or the special ones like the Ed White and then the Snoopy. Other than that,
The biggest problem with reduced is that it's a garbage movement.
yes, it's a bargain basement like shitter version of the Speedy, and it's smaller too. It's not the same size, and it's just like for people who can't afford a full blown regular Speedy, which isn't even that much.
What size is it, Mike?
I'm not sure, but I think it's around 37 would be my guess. But I'm not 100% sure. But I know the Speedy reduced.
Zoso's back. Hello, Mr. Zoso. Speedy reduced, yes or no? Give us the verdict.
No.
No.
I just ordered a 3861 bracelet because Hoff was busting my balls at how good it looked on the Snoopy, and I should have it in about a week. I don't know. He says it's the greatest bracelet ever, so I believe him, and I wanted to try it out.
Will the lugs fit, or the lug width? Is the lug width the same?
Yeah, it's a it's a Speedmaster. It's a Snoopy, the silver Snoopy. Yeah.
Okay, but I mean the 3861. I thought they made the bracelet skinnier, and I'm wondering if they brought the lugs closer together at the top as well.
I'm not worried about it, Mike. I ordered it from Omega, so they said it'll fit. It'll fit. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know. You may be right. I don't know, but they said it'll fit. So.
No, it was just something I was wondering. Here we have the Tag Heuer Monaco in somebody's racing stripes.
We're getting back up on Super Chat, Archie. Wake up. Stop sleeping at the wheel. Let's go.
Here we go there. Let's get back on the wheel there. Tanzil, $2. Thoughts on the Tag Heuer Monaco Golf? You know what? I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know it's cheesy. I know they never did it, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Actually, that's another Golf. That's a different one. That's a different edition. They did a few editions.
Yeah.
I love
They never did it much?
No, Steve McQueen didn't wear one.
He did, but he didn't wear a Golf. He
didn't. Yeah, he didn't wear. There wasn't a Golf version when he wore one. Does that make sense?
Oh, I get you. Yeah, well, he didn't wear an Explorer either.
Golf doesn't exist anymore, do they? That company doesn't exist.
I don't know about that, but I know that the Golf.
Mo, $10. Thank you for having me on. Sorry for the bad reception. Please upvote Fikers. That's from our Medium Legend. Thank you so much, Medium Legend. SR Bell, $2. Bear, would you jack off a Shinzu for $1 million US? What is a Shinzu?
I think those are the little dogs.
It's a little itty bitty dog.
It's a Shih Tzu.
So like this?
Shih Tzu.
Would it be like this?
I don't
like
know,
that?
Bear. I don't really like pets, you know.
We don't hurt animals for money, right, Arch?
Exactly. We don't hurt animals for money, and we don't keep pets we can't eat.
Oh God!
Eating pet.
Archie loves the kookaburras though. Loves those.
Australian animals can be quite vicious, but
I grew up on.
I got to tell you this. I love this watch. I love this watch. So this is the 2022 Tag Heuer Golf Special Edition. Jesus, they bring out editions all the time.
Caliber 2, Caliber 02.
Oh shit! This isn't a Caliber 11.
No, sir.
This is Caliber 12.
Trading profits here.
Trading profits, £1.80. AP 15202 or 16202 blue dial.
So there's a difference here.
Gray.
Well, hold on. There's a difference here. 15202 has the old movement. 16202 has the updated movement. Because they kept the movement in the 15202 since the 5402, right, Archie? It's the same movement.
It's the JLC movement, isn't it?
Right. Now AP has a new movement for the 16202. So which would you take? Would you take the Classique? Would you take the new one in blue dial?
Look, they're both beautiful watches. I'd probably go for the 15202. But
I like this. I like this very much.
Yeah.
I think I got a question for you and Bear and Tan and Mike, and I think Bear might kill me for even suggesting this. But I'm thinking I have a trade on the table for the white gold Daytona that I have for a 5130p straight up. Box and papers.
Platinum, white gold Daytona. You say white gold Daytona for 5130p?
Yeah.
The white gold on Oyster Flex, right?
No.
It's on a bracelet.
Blue face, white gold Daytona. Blue face, white gold Daytona.
The most
one
beautiful Daytona.
The one that Archie saw.
Daytona.
Yeah, I wore it when Archie came. He saw it. And I have a trade in place, straight up, for a 5130p. The only thing is that the Patek does not have the papers, Arch. It has the box, no papers.
You can get the archives, the extract from the archives if you want.
Right. They still do that? You're allowed to do that still?
$1,000 now. It's $1,800 or something.
Here we go, Archie. We're pulling it up here. We got the 5130p.
Wow.
On the screen.
Is that got guilloche on the center?
It's beautiful.
What's the take here, Pontiff? Are you going to go Bear Clooney with the Rolex, which you know Bear Clooney's going to tell us the Rolex?
Bell, $2 AC. Would you let a dog toss your salad for $200? No animals involved. You know what I would do? Fuck it. Just take it. Do the swap.
Wow, look at that dial.
But see if you can pinch a few links out first.
I'm not going to do that, Arch. That's not going to happen.
Who's offering you the swap? A dealer or?
Also, look at
It's
this
a
watch,
deal.
man. Look at this watch on the wrist. Like, fuck.
It's
Platinum?
a dealer.
Look, fuck, Bear. If a dealer's offering it to you, it means you're underselling it, Bear. What do you think? Tell me, Bear.
Well, I think just to put some
value-wise, you can do. You are not doing well. I was quiet because I was checking prices on it.
Okay.
You are losing money, my friend.
Speak to me. Tell me.
Deal is on if he gives you 10K, 5K.
Holy shit! Wait a minute.
You're leaving 5K on the table.
This is okay. Well, 5 is not 10, but this is a platinum, not a G, not a gold. The watch I'm looking at, the Patek.
I just found one on a Canadian market. Okay, on a Canadian market for $60,231. Well, so call it 60,000. So that means it would sell for about 58,000, 59,000 Canadian.
Okay.
So let's go with 59,000 Canadian. That would be 44,000 US.
That sounds right to me. Yeah.
And what's your white Daytona selling for?
I think you could pick them up on the secondary market for around 41, 42.
Well, let's take a look. I think you're wrong, but
just very quickly, swinging kangaroo $5, AC3. Remember, at the win, you told me the color of the McLaren Artura Golf livery reminds you of the Tag Monaco. For some reason, Tag Monaco seems to be forgotten. Because they had a car displayed at the win. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know what, Bear? I don't know if I would do it because that Daytona in white gold, man, that's a heavy hitter, Mr. Zoso.
How much you say you can pick it up for?
41, 42.
I'll come and visit you and I'll pick it up.
What's that?
I'll come
Bear
and
will buy
visit
it.
you to pick it up.
You'll come pick it up for me?
Yeah, I'll give it for you 41.
US.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, listen, but I'm looking to trade, and I think it's a pretty fair trade. You don't think so?
Actually, JJ's got a comment there. JJ says they're selling about equal value, but the Patek is much harder to sell.
It is. That's true. But I have more than one.
JJ's
Daytona.
on the screen now. He's here now. JJ, what do you
Okay,
think?
great.
Call a friend. Call a friend.
Weigh in on this a little bit.
Yes, please.
I think they're trading right now at equal value, roughly. You might actually be getting 1,000 or 2 in advance, ahead, but the liquidity is totally shit. You know what I mean? So if you do it, that's a watch you got to decide to keep. Another thing is, when watches were super high prices, the Daytona was going for way more. The Patek really hasn't moved, so
no,
that's true.
No,
those are all good points.
So you have to take consideration which way is the market going to go. Patek slowly but steadily will go up little by
Well,
little.
it depends if he's looking as an investment or if from his own happy, because he's wanted a world time for a long time. Mr. Zoso wanted you were going to get the white gold one.
Right. Well,
I'm still in the market for that. Yeah. Here's my reasoning. Here's my reasoning. Okay, I could still get that white gold Daytona. I can't get this Patek anymore. They don't make it, and the newer ones are different, and they're much more money.
Well, they don't do the platinum. They do the they've gone they did that, that special dial. They don't actually, they dropped the 5230. You know that? They dropped it.
Yeah, they changed it. Yeah, so it's no longer available. You're right. Everything JJ said was right, and everything Bear said was right too. But
hot potatoes are always easier to sell. The Daytona has room. Oh, I don't know about that. Tanzil, $5. JJ, do you think Clyde would consider your P. Klein rage more epic? Oh, you lost your rage at P. Klein.
Yeah, but that was temporary. It's there's no grudge there. It was no.
It's more epic.
A military battle. He's all is forgiven on my side. I don't know about his side, but he's not
yeah. He's the guy. He's a bit delusional, but he's the one who walked in to an AD and got a sub, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Did he?
Hey,
he's a delusional fantasist.
Well,
he's a delusional fantasist.
He was spite super chatting Curly to get to me the other day. So as long as he's super chatting someone, I'm happy.
That works.
Ooh, Pavel, super chat. Ooh,
Pavel has my watch. We have the same watch.
Yeah, it really depends if you're gonna keep that one long term or not.
Archie will read the fucking super chat.
I like your thinking on Mr. GMT.
I think Archie took a break. He has enough people covering on the panel. He took a break.
Yeah, I know that fucker does that.
He said, I got enough people to do my job for me. I'll be back later.
So, Bear, tell us about the dungeons. The dungeon can be an epic show tonight. We're coming up in half an hour on the dungeon.
Yeah, I expect that dungeon's gonna rock tonight.
And if it doesn't, who's getting fired? Who's getting pink slip tonight if it doesn't?
I think it's more about who quits tonight. Angelic, cousin Angelic usually quits. Curly quits 2-3 times during the show. Narc quits about 2 times, 3 times. You never know. You genuinely never ever know.
I'm sure I'll be getting shanked a few times by Curly and Narc as they stroll by and just here you go, Angelic. Give me a few of them.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. Got timed out 3 times the other night.
Hey, we have some super chats. JL super chat. By the way, we will get back to Pavel, which says, Mr. Zoso, sell off your worst watch first, not your best one, Mr. Zoso.
Well, you did mention he's got multiple Daytonas already.
I do.
So
what does that mean? If you have multiple,
it means
if you have multiple girlfriends that look fucking hot, does that mean you should just give them up?
No, but I mean, I'm just taking like his consideration in this trade. His reasons were very valid in that. You know, if he's planning to keep it.
Tanzil, the papers for Patek of that level, what do they value? Are they about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000? What's the value on those?
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to lose a crazy amount of money. People sell the extracts with these pieces all the time.
But what's the value on them?
Yeah, like probably a grand or two. Nothing crazy.
Okay, grand or two for you is nothing, but Mrs. Osa and I work for a living, okay? That's a difference between us,
hey,
right?
Grand or two, so $2 grand.
2 grand. Okay, Mr. Zoso, now we are subtracting 2 grand from that Patek.
Well, here's the thing. Here's another, consideration there. I'm into the white gold Daytona for less than 40.
Fantastic.
See, the thing is,
so I mean, it's not a matter of losing. See, like the blue face Daytona, I can get. This watch, I don't know. I think I'm shooting above my range here with the Patek. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy that watch at that price. I'm not going to get a platinum one for under 40.
That's my reason. Where did you go?
Hello.
Where did you go?
I just went to the toilet, that's all.
You bullshitting again, huh?
I went to the
Taking an illegal break? Are you taking illegal break?
He didn't punch out, Bear. He didn't punch out.
Oh, sorry.
Do we pay you for fucking nothing?
Sorry, I apologize, guys. Pavel, $10. Mr. Zoso, sell off your worst watches first, not your best ones. Oh, shit. You know what I think, Mr. Zoso?
Tell me.
Is there any chance you could just buy that watch without getting rid of that Daytona?
Not now, watch. Like Bear said, I'm a working man. So, I can't afford that. So I'd have to, if I wanted I'd have to trade.
Can you remind us, please, Mr. Zoso, what do you have in your collection?
I got a lot of Rolexes, and sometimes I forget the other watches that I have because of that. So I've got.
How about you take the other watches and you trade them for that?
But Bear, they're not going to bring the value that I need. You know what I mean? To get that Patek at the price level I want.
Have you got a credit card you could use for a while? Have you got a credit card? Have you got a credit card you could use?
That's defeating the purpose. If I wanted to watch, I'd buy it. Okay, I'm looking to grab the fucking thing at a steal, and the only way I can do that
is not a steal.
I'm
sorry, Mr. Zoso. That's not a steal.
Okay, that's the feedback I need there. That's what I need to hear.
The thing is this: if you would have did that trade, let's say 6 months to a year ago, right? You would have got 60 grand for your Daytona, and this watch was still pretty much the same price.
Excellent.
Well, let me hop in my time machine and and see if I can make that happen.
I'm not trying to criticize you.
No. What
my
you're
point
saying
is that
chances are that Daytona will return to that value. Chances are that Daytona.
Yes, of course. Same with Baby Dodge.
I'm not
I think Baby Dodge is going to go up too, guys. Archie, Baby Dodge is going to go up.
Baby Dodge, take it to the stars. The moon.
Super chat, guys. Super chat.
I think
we got to move it along.
The world times it'll maintain its value. It won't go down more, but it won't go up super crazy.
JL, $2.
I agree
more
with that.
upvotes to hit 100, please. You know what I think, Mr. Zoso? Can I tell you my advice to you? Can I give you my deep, honest advice? Let me just grab this super chat and Tanzil, $5. AC3, what are your thoughts on Ron the Shrink trading his Rolex Submariner no date for an IWC Big Pilot? Should he be committed to an institution?
Yes.
Yes. Now, look, I got to tell you, Mr. Zoso, I'm a Patek man. I love Pateks, right?
Yes.
However, I see more value in that Daytona because it's not only is it a Daytona, it's a fucking solid gold Daytona. That's a fucking
with a blue
Not
dial,
only is
man.
it a world time, it is a platinum world time.
world time. Now, this is actually the perfect size. You know what I would do? Can I give you some advice?
I want to hear what Tan would do. Yeah, I don't think he said.
Can we get rid of? Can we get rid of? How about the Maserati blue Daytona?
Let's stop fucking around with like horse trading. He's not horse trading here. Stop fucking around. He's not. You're giving him scenarios that aren't going to help him. Look, my opinion, I would go with the world time. It's a platinum world time. Platinum is always a very special metal to Patek. You know, this is a very stunning piece. There's also, look, if you want to be like everybody else, get a Daytona. If you want to be, you know, really class, this is a watch that's very special. If it was me, I'd go platinum Patek all day long.
That watch is really gorgeous, too, with the blue.
Here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts, Arch. Right?
Yeah.
I have a Daytona, and I'm not wearing the white gold Daytona because it's not a watch you can wear every day. It's heavy.
No,
for me.
No, I understand.
But every point that the guys made are right. But I don't buy my watches as investments. I like the fact that they're valuable, but I don't buy them that way. I buy them because I like them. And this would be my one and done Patek.
I feel like your heart is telling you to do it, so you should just do it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you really love this watch. It does sound like that.
Pull the trigger.
Mr. Zoso, I got to tell you, seriously.
Your money will be safe. Sorry,
Mr. Zoso, look.
Stop fucking interrupting, JJ.
There are times in life. Where you look at this and say, you know, how many more years have we got left? What are we going to do, right? Are you buying this to get a return and then you're going to sell? No, you're buying this because you love it. It pays you. Yeah.
And
this is not
and
a
this
Super Patek. This is a Super Patek. Okay, it's a fucking Super Patek.
You know, and I'm into that watch for under 40 grand if I trade.
You know what? That's the whole point of doing this horse
And then
trading.
there's mine. I have to pay for the abstract.
The funny thing is, I think those world times have got huge potential. Okay? That's got huge
I don't want to
potential.
trade the steel. Let me put it to you like this. I don't want to trade my steel sports.
No.
How do you like that? I'd rather keep them because I can wear them.
Yeah.
I can wear them every day, you know?
You know what?
I want to keep them.
When are you doing the trade?
I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I got all the time in the world. I don't have to do this right away. He's a good guy, and as long as he doesn't sell it, which I doubt he will, you know, I have the time to think about it.
People are not lining up to buy platinum Pateks. I guarantee you that.
Bingo.
Time is your ally.
Look, you know what? I tell you what, Mr. Zoso, I think realistically, if it makes you fucking happy, it's not a terrible deal. Look, you can only make the best decision at the time. If this makes you happy, fucking pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. This is like this is the equivalent. Do you buy this is the equivalent of do you sell the Lexus and buy a 3 Series or do you keep the Lexus? And you know you want the 3 Series, okay?
I'm going to think about it. I
talked him out of it, Bear. Step up the mark, Bear. We got to get it.
You didn't talk me out of it. You gave me great advice like you always do. Everybody did. Everybody gave me very sound, good, credible advice. And that's why I love you guys. I gotta go, but thank you so much, and I'm going to continue to listen.
Hey, what a great limit to have.
Can I just give you one thing to think about before you go?
Sure. No, I'm here. Oh fuck.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
This is definitely played by Tanzil.
Yeah, it's
This is
Patek
definitely
commercial.
played by Tanzil. What a beautiful commercial, actually.
Yeah. I'm in tears.
It makes sense if you're wasp and loaded.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, what I would tell you is this: you have
I'm a knuckle dragger.
What happens if you have?
This commercial makes no sense whatsoever.
What happens if you have 2 sons?
But here's what I would say: you have a hook at Rolex. You could possibly get this watch again, and the price isn't going up extremely anytime soon. If you could get it again at retail, the Patek will hold its value for a long time to come. You're not going to get hurt on that watch. So it's, if you want to try it, it's a good time to try it. It's, you know what I mean? It won't hurt you that bad.
I hear you. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'm going to listen.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
You've
brother.
now joined the club.
Not
Congratulations.
yet. Not yet.
Congratulations. What a lovely guy. What a, now, Bear, seriously, that is fucking, what a great dilemma to have.
Archie, do you know if JJ ever owned the IWC?
Yes, I have.
I highly doubt that.
I did. I had the Top Gun ceramic.
No, I don't believe you that for a second. Do you know why I don't believe you?
Why?
Can I go full screen? Can I go full screen?
Full screen for the Bear.
Just for JJ. I'm gonna mail you this one.
Yeah, send it on over.
That is hilarious.
That's great. I guess I'm out.
That's so you. That is so you.
Well, you know, I stepped up to a size 10 since I met Archie, right? You do know that, right?
Yes.
This is well documented.
And deal. Here we go. $5 super chat. JJ, go ham on Ron for trading the sub for the IWC. What the fight was this quack thinking?
You know, it's hard for me to go ham on demand, but I really don't
On
get
demand,
that.
it's not easy,
why would you trade an iconic Submariner for a glorified?
And the worst thing is, he
watch?
said he would keep it forever. He would keep that watch forever. That was the worst thing he said. He would keep it forever. When people say that.
How about people's argument for IWC? Oh, once you see how fine the details are, you understand why it's not a Hamilton khaki on steroids. It is. It's a glorified Hamilton khaki. Ron, you fucked up big time.
Ron, you done fucked up. You done fucked up, Ron.
Everybody
Archie, talk to us about the dungeon. Is the dungeon going to be hot tonight? What's going to happen on the dungeon?
The dungeon is super hot. I've put the link in. We've got 20 more minutes to go here. We've had some amazing watch talk today.
Holy shit, Mike the Snake, Pantera Mike. Look at the number of upvotes. Holy fuck, we surpassed 100, man. 100, thank you very much.
Face Loose, 102. Thank
we
you.
are
Face
at 103. Mikey, can you bring us up a few more? Can you do few more? Let's see if you do have a magic. Let's see.
Tell us about
full
the stinky
screen
one.
for Mikey, please. Pantera Mike full screen.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Pantera Mike.
Okay. All right, motherfuckers. Fucking upvote. Because if you support Arch, you should upvote. Like I said before, if we have 250 viewers, we should have 250 upvotes. Minus the 5 trolls and spies and haters that are on here just for some stupid ass reason. Otherwise, you're on here because you like the show, and if you like the show, you should upvote. It's too easy to do. It's not like we're asking a favor or something that's going to put you out, or something that you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do it. Your friend comes along and asks you to help him pull him out of a ditch or something if you got a truck.
Help him move a mattress, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not like that, man. It's just a wiggle of the finger. Come on, man. You wiggle more every night.
Mike, wiggle that finger for us. Wiggle that finger.
Wiggle that finger.
Mike, like your finger.
111, Mikey.
Mike, like
your wiggle of the finger.
Come on. Wiggle the finger like you're flicking that rank cunt that you were eating, the stinky mom.
Flicking the bean.
Oh man, no, I work magic with my fingers when I'm down there. I get girls to squirt.
Whoa.
Yeah,
what?
I can get I've made every girl I've slept with to squirt. I got the secret right here.
Ooh.
Wow. I hope Blonde is watching.
I think
there
Narc.
is a
Blondie?
secret.
There's many blondies now. There's a few blondies around.
I think Narc will clip that.
Here we go.
Listen to me. Everybody upvote. Everybody upvote. Every
Upvote.
every single upvote is 1 milliliter of baby oil, with which I can smother REG with. One upvote, 1 milliliter.
Pavel, $5. Mike, can I arrange a super chat number with you to secure a live middle-parted bowl cut on the show, possibly with that Persian lady, that Persian lady?
Yeah, I'll put my in the private chat. I'll put my email. Let me see if I can get to it.
Kind of like Crosby in the Birds.
Well, here I'll just if you got a pen and paper, it's Mike the Snake at Comcast.net. So contact me there, and we can talk more about it. I'm not sure.
Mike, do you have the little square glasses?
Yeah, my readers.
No, the 60s ones. You know, they used to wear.
Pavel just has information for you. All he wants is just say the number.
Me?
Just say the number.
What number is that?
How much?
Oh, I'm not sure exactly the description of what he said. I'm not sure what exactly it is. Like I just if we could if I could read it again.
He wants to know how much it is to secure a middle parted bowl cut.
I mean, if he just places the order and wants to give me $100 deposit or something, you know, that would be enough to get me rolling on the project. But can I arrange a super chat and number with you to secure a live bowl, middle parted? Oh, I see, like the one I made for Bear.
That's the JJ. That's the JJ IWC, by the way. That's your watch, JJ.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't even be $100.
It's a haircut. It's a haircut.
Contact me and we'll talk.
I wanted this one. I picked up the limited edition blue one. I was debating between this one and my blue one. And now, looking back, I sold it, by the way. Looking back, this is a better choice. This is ceramic, Archie. You wouldn't like it.
No, the hairline cracks I'm worried about, Bear.
But I love it. It's actually quite simple and quite elegant. And the size of this watch is decent. IWC
40 mil.
IWC is just too big, in my opinion. It goes a little bit too much for the size. But this is a good watch, JJ. This is a decent watch. You don't have it, obviously, right?
I sold it in 5 days, Bear. That's how bored I got of it.
Yeah, I can understand. I sold mine in about 5 days as well.
They came up with a new one, though, that's pretty cool. It has the Top Gun at the 9 o'clock position, like a little round insignia there. It's a little Top Gun emblem. That one I like a little better.
You believe me, I bought it just so I can go and wear it when I was going to watch Top Gun.
Wow, joking.
I bought it to get another Rolex. I actually sold this watch on eBay and made money.
Did you do okay?
I made money.
You made money.
I think I made $100 on this stupid thing after the fees and everything.
Mine. I lost on mine about $1,000.
He sold it to me super cheap, and I don't know. I think somebody returned it, so he had to sell it to like someone he knew, and I don't know. I sold it right off in like I said, like 5 days. It was gone. It was on the auction.
That's okay. Listen, it's just a boring watch, but it's not bad watch. It's not ugly watch. It's
the thing is, I didn't buy it thinking I would like it. I bought it as a favorite so I could get more Rolex.
Right.
He needed to dump it, so I took it.
Well, your reason is better than mine. I wanted to wear it for fucking Top Gun. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
super chat.
Super chat. Here we go, guys. We've got some great super chats on the stream, and we do depend on these to survive. Tanzil, $5. Bear, what's your favorite nudie scene on the Archie Luxury live stream channel? Jin versus AC3.
The latest AC3 definitely is beyond funny. Beyond
when
funny.
Jin, like, when he took off his clothes right at the end of that stream, Bear, like, I don't know, I wasn't watching, and Bear clipped it and sent it to me on Facebook, and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
He fell down, man. At the end, he lit, and nobody noticed. That's the funny part. Nobody noticed on
I think he didn't know his camera was on. Took off his shirt and just fucking fell down. Like it was excellent.
Hilarious, hilarious. Pontiff, what's going on?
Here we go. We got one for Mike the Snake there. Mikey. We're getting some. Anyone wants some resin bowls? Mikey is your man. I got to tell you, the Top Gun itself there. That's a great movie, by the way. I don't understand why they didn't bring that girl back. They had everyone else back, but
she got old.
She looks like she's 100.
I don't think she wanted to do it either.
She looks like his grandmother.
She was cool in the original.
Yeah, the original chick that he had a love affection with. There's a picture of Tom and her in these days, and she looks like a grandmother compared to him.
Yeah, it wouldn't have fit the story well.
Okay.
She did not age well, as Jimmy says. She just
one thing I did
really
like
well.
about the Tom Cruise movies, they kept the vintage Porsches in the movie.
They did.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Vintage Porsche.
Yeah, isn't it
356?
She had a 911.
Good picture, Rod.
Porsche just came out with a new watch, one new for 2023. I was looking today. It's actually quite cool looking piece. If you want to bring it up, I think I seen it on Houdinki. I'll tell you. Tell me what you think. It is called Porsche Design Chronograph 1 GP 2023 edition.
Finchy.
While you do that, I'll do the super chat. Archie, you pull it up. I'll do the super chat. Finchy, 2 pounds. Yeah, I got it. Finchy, 2 pounds. Left or right-handed, Mikey? A combo meal deal.
Archie, Porsche Design Chronograph 1 GP 2023.
What brand? Were you talking about Rolex?
Talking about what do you use to make them squirt? Left or right hand?
Oh, right hand.
You ever try to challenge yourself to use the left? Just to see?
To see how long it takes me? No.
Yeah,
no, I usually actually take the watch off. Because, people start bouncing around the room.
You know what, Mikey? Actually, you can put SKX on your wrist when you're doing it. If you have SKX,
yeah,
because
true.
that's what Rodent One recommends. Like when you and then it winds itself. He calls it Seiko Shuffle.
Mr. GMT, $2. Arch, don't forget. Tomorrow is my collection review.
Ooh.
Are you going to be on Tanzil tomorrow? Do you know or no?
I think I should be actually. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing the review. So I'll try to be on for sure.
No soft cocking, by the way, Mr. GMT. Archie's a soft cock, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mr. GMTs, I'm gonna make actually I'm gonna set up the booking already for that, so we can make sure we get the booking done. I gotta tell you,
we would like Mr. GMT on a live stream when we're doing it, right?
I think Sov's got some large JPEGs of GMT's latest watch.
Why do you always search Google image? You can always go to normal Google and you actually get information about the watch, and you can Tanzil, can you go to Houdinki and pull up the new I don't even know what the
I got it. I'll do it. Archie, just read
it. All I gotta do is click the monochrome article on the top left there. It'll open.
I usually hate Porsche design. I just I don't know why.
Porsche design used to be, this, it was originally IWC used to work with Porsche.
I can see
that's what they were, and then it all went backwards. It all went downhill, and
there you go. That's the new that came out. I like it. I don't know what you think, guys. I mean,
Very legible.
Very. I don't like that integrated type bracelet it needs.
Really?
It's not kind of.
Honestly?
Yeah, Porsche design. Porsche design really went downhill
like
when
that.
they.
Scroll back, please. Just
remember they did the whole
that.
stack of titanium ones with IWC Bear.
Old spiders.
I love this watch. Did you see those cool cars? Did you see those cool cars, Angelic?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a pretty nice looking watch.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. No. Yeah.
I really like it on a white strap.
Is that an expensive watch, Bear? Is that an expensive
Couple
watch?
thousand, I think 4 or 5,000. Is it 4 or 5
It's
Bear?
not cheap. It's not cheap.
Oh, 8,000. Fuck.
I'm not a big fan of car watches. I don't like collaborations between cars and watches. I don't know why. I just don't.
Yeah, just nobody likes the Daytona either, right? Collaboration between a car.
No, like a specific car brand. I mean, you know what I mean?
And often it's a touch of death. You know, Ferrari's been a touch of death. Ferrari brand has been a touch of death for watch companies that.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with the Ferrari? And the new one. It looks like shit too.
Ferrari.
Well, didn't IWC do a like a Petronas like AMG? Let me see if I can find that actually. IWC Petronas.
My jeweler had a Porsche designed watch.
AMG.
It was black.
Yeah, this was the one.
Well,
This
took
was
them
the
forever to
Petronas.
sell.
Petronas Mercedes AMG IWC Big Pilot or IWC Pilot chronograph.
Oh, you like that?
No, I was just saying that this is another collab.
The biggest sin is that
Who
that
has
isn't even
one
new.
available? You know who has one available?
I know who does because that's how I knew about the watch.
I'll be honest with you, I was tempted, but I need to fucking become disciplined. I have to become disciplined. I can't fucking just keep buying fucking non-stop like a maniac.
You know, none of that is loomed. I thought that was all loomed. None of it is loomed.
Yeah.
It looks like loom, but it's not.
What is it?
It's just the way they painted it, but it's not loomed. It's just got
So
little.
it doesn't glow. It doesn't glow.
I mean, it has a little bit of loom, but not all of that. That like
Right.
color.
I'm with you. I thought the same thing, but it's actually cool.
Huh.
Why would you bother?
Did you guys see the new Zenith releases today? John Houdinki, while you're on there.
Let me go back to
Fintonier says that he loves the color, but he hates the fact that the movement is too small in that watch, in that IWC. I can understand that. I can understand that.
Zenith releases. Time only El Primero. What's this? Time only El Primero. What the fuck?
Looks just like a Laureato kind
Less
of.
dial is a whole lot more, baby. Less dial is a whole lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Mikey, I'd go for Laureato over this.
Yeah, it's definitely very Genta-esque.
I don't think this is it.
No.
Integrated bracelets, kind of a. Oh, it looks like it's quick release.
You don't think this is the article? It's the one on Houdinki. It says introducing Zenith's new time only El Primero.
Well, yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Still use their old good
Oh,
old
the
El Primero
Hublot.
movement.
What do you think of this Hublot here, Mikey? Hublot Big Bang.
I'm not a big fan of Hublot.
You don't like Hublot?
Why? You too cool for Hublot? You too cool?
No, there's
Look
I
at
know-
this
I-
This is
rainbow.
what, this is what JJ
rainbow
wanted.
Hublot,
This is what
rainbow.
JJ. I could tell this is what JJ wanted.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
that's the one.
They don't
For
have
sure.
many in their lineup that rings my
All
bell,
right, AT3,
and
what do you think
they're
here?
way too overpriced.
AT3, what do you think here?
I think it's I'm not sure if I like those big chunky pushes. It's like the APs have used big chunky manly pushes.
Well, look at the dial
You
too.
don't like chunky manly pushers, Archie?
Look at the dial design, right? Like, is it not like an AP? Like, obviously, it's not the Patisserie dial, but it's very, very similar.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a cheaply done version, doesn't it?
I
don't
don't
know.
Releases are
I don't
terrible.
like it. I don't like it.
Nah, you guys are not. We'll go back to Hublots. Check out these Hublots.
Rainbow. You know what? If you are if you're bleached asshole, that would look really good on you. Bleached asshole watch. That's it. The bleached asshole watch.
Do you get the watch or do you get the bleaching first, Bear?
Yeah, if you bleached your hair, then you can get watch like this. That's exactly you are correct, cousin Angelic.
Oh, Bear, the dungeon has started. They have started,
Hey,
guys.
you know,
We're gonna...
this is interesting, actually. This is now the most valuable moon swatch.
Wow.
And the reason why it's most valuable is because it was bleeding the color on the wrist.
Yeah.
So they discontinued this exact one. I believe it's a Neptune, the blue one. So now this watch sells for up to $2,000.
Fucking crazy.
Super chat from Singing Kangaroo.
It's funny.
Swinging Kangaroo, $2 in German. AMG stands for I am G8Y. Jeremy Clarksman.
All right, what are we doing here? The dungeon is going.
The dungeon's going, guys. We will be back tomorrow, and I will also be back streaming in 8.5 hours' time. 8 hours, 29 minutes.
Guys, please remember, tomorrow we are talking with Mr. GMT. We are doing his collection review.
Very cool.
I would really love to thank awesome support today, guys. I really mean that. Great guests, great support by admin, especially obviously Tanzil. JJ's guest is always is a guest, always great. We had a nice show. We had a really nice show. We had a great chat, a lot of watch topics. We have obviously done really well with the upvotes. We're coming back. We're coming back slowly, and we appreciate your patience. We appreciate your love for the Pontiff. Thank you all so much. Go wild on a dungeon. Pontiff,
go wild.
Word.
Thank you so much, guys. Remember, guys, thank the Bear, thank the Tan, thank you to Angelic, thank you, Mike, thank you, JJ, for coming on, and we will see you. We'll see you over at the dungeon. See you later, guys.
Thank you, Bear. Thanks, Archie. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for having me on.